Perfect Barbecue. The phone number is 349 6437. Hours are open.
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media.
Social media on Facebook, maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
Talk
That's our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back again at Cherokee High School. Got it fixed. Oh. Why do you have a gray beard, Tom? Well, Coach, I'm glad you asked that. Because we come down there. But, again, we got it fixed. Thanks to the folks here in the press box. Cherokee's big confidence boost with this kid. And, again, as you said before we went into our technical snag, this is a football team that, again, they need Will Bowers, and Will Bowers doing an awesome job. And the touchbacks, again, you can't put a dollar amount on that. That is really good. 20-yard line every time you virtually kick it off. He's, what? I've got that right here. Going into it, he is 18 out of 19 touchbacks on kickoffs. So very impressive. We're talking about Will Bowers. So we're here live again at Cherokee High School. Again, we're going to take a break, come right back, and we're going to dive in and show you and tell you about the Cherokee Chiefs who are 16 minutes away from kickoff. You are listening to 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that
Cadet Ethan Metz. Detail consists of Cadet Carissa Davis and Cadet Shay Sizemore. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing as the Cherokee Chorale sings our national anthem.
Not sure you could hear them, but we could hear them. And so they weren't mic'd up enough really to pump it out, but they did a wonderful job. So the choir, if you will, from Cherokee doing the national anthem here for a country that needs prayer. Good night after the week we've had in this country. All right, let's take a look at the Cherokee Chiefs. We're 12 minutes away from kickoff. It starts and stops with Landon Jeffers, 28 out of 53, 508 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this season. For his career coach, 34 touchdowns. Landon Jeffers, 5,075 yards passing. He is a man among boys. He is a very good quarterback. We will have our hands full. That's going to be one of the keys I would think you'll talk about in a moment. Got to get pressure on Landon Jeffers.
No question about it. Like you said, he's played a ton of football for the Chiefs. Very good quarterback, and so you're exactly right. The defense will have their hands full tonight.
Lofton Hayes, his favorite target, 9 catches, 241 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also goes to Gonzalez, Jaden Gonzalez. He'll make the catches too, 10 times for 170 yards on the season. Ezra Garrett, 6 catches, 74 yards. Those are his primary receivers, Hayes, Gray, and Ezra Garrett. Jeffers punts the ball, too, the quarterback, 6 punts, averaging 37 yards a punt. You look at the guys toting the mail. You got Jaden Weston. Here's the guy I got to pay attention to tonight. Weston is a load. He's averaging 12 yards a carry, 808 yards. Had the same thing last year. Last week at Neutralized Christian, we did. So this week we got Jaden Weston, 12 touchdowns, 808 yards rushing the football, 12 yards a carry. So it's a double-edged sword. You got Jeffers throwing it, very good. And you got Weston can run it very good. Our defense is going to be ready to go tonight.
Yeah, again, that makes it challenging when you're preparing, when you have a team that can both throw and run the football. You talk about a balanced attack, and that's what every coach in America wants, a balanced attack that really takes the advantage away from the defense and back on the offense. So it'll be a big challenge for the Cyclone defense tonight.
Let me add one more wrinkle to it. Jeffers runs the ball. He averages 10 yards a carry when the quarterback keeps and runs it himself. So our linebackers got to be ready to roll tonight, no question. Tyler Wolf averaging 8 yards a carry for Cherokee. And again, you look at a football team that's averaging 46 points a game and giving up 14. And then you look at the kicking game. Federico Diorte, 7 for 12 and point afters. Colin Fugit, 8 for 9 point afters. But no field goal tries this year. So it's a football team that doesn't kick field goals, at least they haven't to this point. So that could be an advantage. We have Will Bowers. They don't have anybody on paper that we saw that does that. And so we'll see how she rolls. But if it's a kicking game advantage, I think there's no question we got Will Bowers and Elizabethton Cyclones' big advantage.
No question about it. It's a really tough position, Tom. Like you said, you have to have a short memory. It's a lot like playing cornerback. Because you may have a misread and give up a big play, but you have to be ready to come back. Same way as a kicker. You may have a kick that, you didn't want it to go the way that you did. You have to have a short memory, put that out of your mind, get back to fundamentals and focus on the little details and finish through. So, again, I'll take Will Bowers any day of the week.
Our stats and our pregame brought to you by, again, the good folks at Phil's Dream Pivot. Also, the lineup tonight we'll get into here in a second, as Cherokee has lined both sides coming out of the end zone to our left here on the turf surface. Red and black are the school colors. They got 2 lines to bring the Chiefs on the field. They got a little chip on the shoulder. They feel like this football team should be ranked. They're 4-0, and they have a little extra chip that we're 3-1, and we are ranked 8th in the state. But I think that's out of a lot of respect. But Cherokee has a chance to make some noise tonight. It can be a statement game in this region and a statement game across the states in A. We could come out here tonight 5-0. We belong, and so they're coming down the hill. The Chiefs getting ready to run on the field. Again, your pregame, big thanks to Jason Blevins, Randall Birchfield Real Estate Auction. He's got an auction tomorrow, or actually next week, next Saturday at 10 o'clock on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath story townhouse on F Street in Elizabethton, 500 West F Street. You can see the signs on G Street. Go back there and take a look at it. It is next Saturday, the 27th at 10 o'clock for an auction for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story townhouse. Again, you go to the website, check it out, or give him a call. Our buddy Randall Birchfield Real Estate Auction, our buddy Jason Blevins. So We appreciate him very much giving us the stats and the kind of the pregame scenario. We're getting ready to do a coin toss. We're 7 minutes and 45 seconds away from the kick here at Mike Seibert Field. Absolute gorgeous night for football. Hope it stays this way next week for homecoming. We get back home, get a crown Miss Cyclone Football 2025. We hope that that's going to be the case, and we will do that again next week. But tonight we're here at Cherokee. It's the Red Army, they call themselves. We get ready for football. Coming up right after this from our pregame sponsor, that is the good folks from Phil's Dream Pit. And the owner, how can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
You know, the great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy. We have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is. We've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger food, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
Lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. 8th-ranked team in the state roars out on the field, left to right, coming out of the inflatable helmet. Your Cyclones are on the field and ready for football. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be, as the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain. Cyclones in all white tonight. Orange numerals trimmed down in black. The Cherokee Chiefs will be coming out on the field momentarily. Out of the field house to our left. Again, it's a artificial turf field here at Mike Seibert Field here in Rogersville. Cherokee Chiefs. Red and black are the school colors, and we got big news because you look down on the field, you see dark green every 5 yards, then light green or lighter green. We're about to get a change in Citizens Bank Stadium. Kudos to you and the folks who are making this happen over the Christmas break. We're getting a new turf on the stadium field. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so last night the Elizabethton Board of Education voted to approve a replacement of the turf in Citizens Bank Stadium. It's hard to believe, Tom. This is the 11th season of football we've played on that turf, and when it was installed, it comes with a 7-year warranty, and we've been able to get out 11 years, and I dare say it may be the most used field maybe in Northeast Tennessee. Obviously, all of our teams use it that play on a field like that. T.A. Duggar as well. Milligan uses it quite a bit. The band uses it. We have concerts, community events, and it was time. So we're very excited about. We're going to put the same type of turf back down again because we had such a good experience with it the first time. But you're right. You're going to see a few little subtle changes in the design. Like you said, what I would call it is the mowing stripes that you see when people mow fields or even their yards. You can see just depending on which direction they mow it. So you'll have that look on the field. Also the lines from the 25-yard line down to the end zone and the back line and back up the other side. From the sideline to the media line will be an orange line as well. So there'll be a little bit more orange on the field than in the past. So we're very, very excited about that. They'll start that project once the football season is over, and they'll have that turf down and ready to go when the spring rolls around and it's time for time for spring sports, specifically soccer. So the estimated time for construction is about 5 weeks. So again, just once Cyclone season, football season is over, they'll get started on that.
Riley Jones, Tucker Taylor, Jack Blevins, and also for the Cyclones co-captains with the coin toss is Cooper Atkins. Across the way, Cyclones, and they're all white. Black numerals trimmed out in orange with Cyclones across the front. Cherokee in their home black. They're going to be out there. 2 co-captains, number 1, Landon Jeffers, and number 7, Matt Carpenter will go across the field. They're in all black, red numerals trimmed out in white. So we're not that far away from football here in the coin toss on an absolute gorgeous night here in Rogersville, Tennessee. The land of the Chiefs. They call it the Red Army. This place has been stoked. We got here about 5:30 to set up. People waiting to get in the gate. When the Cyclones come to town, everybody wants to be a part of it. Here come the Chiefs coming out of the 2 lines underneath the goalpost to our left, coming down with all black jerseys, red numerals trimmed out in white, and white helmets for Cherokee. Coin toss in the middle of the field. The veteran Larry Hutchinson's the referee tonight. Umpire Steve Pinnell. Mike Crumley, line judge, Butch Patterson. Back judge Brandon Lynch. Field judge Ron McEwen. Side judge Judd Chown. Electronic clock operator Doug Dellinger. And the PCO is Roger Shaw. So the coin toss down on the field, getting ready to get this party started here. Tomorrow, Tennessee and Alabama, Birmingham. Any problem with the balls tomorrow?
Well, I think anytime you play, you want to play your best, and you need to be ready. You never want to disrespect an opponent or anything like that. So I think the biggest thing for me about tomorrow is how quickly what do the Volunteers look like after losing that heartbreaker to the Georgia Bulldogs? How do they? I really expect them to come out and play well. I think that it's given them a renewed energy. They really feel like they should have won that ball game, and so this is just a chance to again get better. Every opportunity you get, every snap, is a chance to get better, and I think that's the way they're looking at that.
Cyclones win the coin toss. We'll get this party started by taking the football here on an absolute gorgeous night in Rogersville, as we said, at Mike Seibert Field. Next Friday night, get ready for homecoming 2025. Can't wait. Crowning Miss Cyclone football next Friday night. The band, the pretty girls, handsome guys, and, of course, the Northview Cougars will be our team coming in for homecoming next Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium, where we don't lose much at all. So let's see what we do here. We won 3 in a row. See if we can get Sean Witten the all-time wins victory tonight for the Elizabethton Cyclone head coach in his 19th season. He's tied with his late grandfather, Big Daddy, at 173.55 for Sean. Dave Ryder at 173.79. Again, our football program looking for win number 666.
Wow.
That's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
We're at 665, back deep for the Cyclones. C.J. Mathis will go left to right on the kick. Mathis also back there will be Justice Wallen at the 10-yard line. Cherokee will boot it away right to left here. Gorgeous blue-skied night for football. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Let's bring it to you. Let's get a Cyclone win and head back to Betsy. Here's the kick, and this one's going to be underway. It'll be a drilled kick. It will be backpedaling Mathis. He'll take it to the 5. Up the near side to the 10, to the 15. CJ to the 20. CJ will try to get up and does to about the 22-yard line. 17-yard return and tackle made by Cherokee. Oh, boy, those numbers are squished together, Coach.
Squozed together, Tom. They are tight.
It looks like Luke Elkins made that tackle. We're going to give him credit for it. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Red Schlegel, as we told you in the pregame, 841 yards passing the football. His favorite targets, of course, will be now Britt. It'll also be Jack Blevins and will be Zach Wallen. And that's exactly how they line up. Wallen's just to the slot to the near side. Single setback. Again will be C.J. Mathis. The J train's out the next week. Blevins goes in motion from near side to far side. We'll roll this way. Red will keep it, run to the short side of the field, and bounced out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Positive real estate, nothing fancy, running all the way, and again bumped out of bounds by number 23. And it'll be a 2nd down. Picks up 2, 2nd and 8. Credit the tackle on 32, making the stop. That was Tyler Wolf. So the ball at the 25-yard line. Nothing fancy, coaches, to run all the way for the quarterback keeper, Red Schlegel.
Yeah, I think that was just kind of a field play, just see how they're going to play that formation. Used Mathis as a lead blocker on that one.
2nd down, Handoff Mathis coming up to cut to the outside of the 25. Spins his way to the 30, up to the 31, 32-yard line. C.J. Mathis, good piece of real estate running the football. And let's see, flags on the play, and the tackle credited by Marcus Ball, B-A-U-G-H for volunteer, or rather for Cherokee. Penalty flag, hold, the Cyclones are bringing it back. Advanced the football to the 31-yard line. It got themselves a Double C Western Supply first down, but it'll go back on a hold by one of the Hogs up front. We saw in the pregame Lincoln Horniak street clothes. Also out there tonight in street clothes, let's see who was the other one. Landon Reedy and the J Train. There's three of the guys on the sideline in street clothes not ready to go tonight. Penalty puts it back inside the 20, coach, to the 19-yard line. That was a tough one. We got to come back and make up for lost ground now.
Yeah. Look to see maybe the Cyclones try to sprint out here and see what they can get to the wide side of the field. Both plays early have been to the short side of the field.
11:24, first quarter, no score. In motion, Justice Wallen from near side to far side. Hand off to Mathis up the gut. CJ will follow the Hogs. He'll crack it to about the line of scrimmage to the 14. He pops it up to about the 20, 21-yard line. Ball making the stop for Cherokee. Puts up a third down at the 20-yard line, and so third down.
About 12.
12 yards, yep. We'll say 11 or 12, so he'll put two to the far side, two to the near side. Mathis, the single setback. Rhett's going to work out of the gun here. Third down at about 12 from the 20-yard line. No score first quarter. Schlegel claps to his hands. Three-step drop. Plenty of pass protection time now. He'll sling it to the near side. Caught Mathis. Near sideline to the 20. He's out to the 30 to the 31-yard line. Maybe short of the first down a couple of yards. Banging him out of bounds was Jaden Gonzalez. Did they move the sticks? They do.
Sir.
What a play by C.J. Mathis, coach. Tip and toe down the near sideline. Knew where he was. Great presence to get us the first down.
Yeah, he was definitely first contact was short of the first down, but he did a great job spinning and getting just enough yardage to move the chains. That's a big play early in the game.
33-yard line, so pick up on the play of, let's see, 11 yards. Is that right?
12 or 13. I think it was 3rd and 12 maybe.
Yep.
Right there.
So at the 30, they'll mark the football at the 33-yard line. No score. We've got the ball and keep the sticks moving. Red will keep it, run to the near side, short side of the field to the 35, and bounced out of bounds at about the 40. Nothing fancy, just following the Hogs up front. Calix Daughtery's out there. Also for the Cyclones, 55. Call out the name of Lennox Loveday's back. That's great to see. Nolan's not back. He's still in street clothes, but Lennox out there helps him power it out to the 39-yard line, coach.
Yeah, we've ran the ball to the short side of the field, to the defense's left side, so we've seen something in scouting, and we're trying to attack that side.
Great point. 2nd and 4, clock at 10:09 to go. First quarter, no score. Big crowd tonight here watching and you're hopefully listening wherever you may be to a dandy. Blevins in motion. He'll hand off to Legend Payne. 40. He's at the 45. Lowers that right shoulder and hammers it out to the 47-yard line. Legend Pay with a Double C Western Supply first down. The freshman dropped that right shoulder. He's a load, and he hammers it out to the 48-yard line. Linebacker Ball makes a stop for Cherokee, but a great run by Legend.
Yeah, so far this drive, 3 different Cyclones have ran the football. You've had Schlegel, you've had C.J. Mathis, and now Legend Pate. So we've already seen a big portion of that multi-headed run game for the Cyclones.
48-yard line, 1st and 10 on our 48. On the near hash mark, working left to right. Split backfield in behind Schlegel. He'll hand off to Pate. Pate will pop it at the 50. Legend will get right at midfield and drop right there. Tackle made by Jacob Browning for Cherokee. They'll mark it at the 49-yard line. Picks up 1. Clock rolling, first quarter, 9:19 mark, no score. Cyclones at our 49, working left to right, looking into the scoreboard here at Mike Seibert Field. On the turf facility, all the stands are on one side, and tonight we're over there where the visitors normally are. Last week we were on the home side, but tonight Cherokee's on the home side, and we're over there on the far side of the field is where our team is at tonight. I formation and a flag on the play here on a 2nd and 9 at the 8:53 mark. See Butch Patterson sees something he doesn't like, the line judge. Legal procedure. He'll back it down the field 5 yards, put it back to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, we had some issues there in the backfield. I wasn't sure. It looked like we didn't know what formation we wanted to be in the backfield, and I think someone up front just moved because of that.
To the 42 of them to move the sticks here. From our 44-yard line, Rhett claps his hands. 3-step drop. He's got pressure over the middle. Caught, screen pass, 45. He'll go to the 50. Justice Wall will be pushed back down at the 49-yard line, but got positive real estate. They brought the blitz package. Red picked it up, dumped it over the middle, and Justice got it into about the midfield marker. So it brings up a third down. No huddle offense here, ready to go. Third and what, Coach? About 8 on the play?
Yeah, third and about 8. That play looked like it may pick up more than that, but again, after the 5-yard penalty, it makes it third and manageable. But that's a great play to run. That's going to put that in the Chiefs' mind that I just can't go flying up the field. It's going to make those linebackers stay in there a little bit more, which will help us with the play action and some outside running.
50-yard line, third and 8. William McDuffie now in the backfield for the Cyclones. Third down and 8 from the near hash mark, working left to right. Rhett looking. He's got time. Here comes pressure. He'll sling it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. It was a delayed blitz, and it worked. Cherokee coming to the outside forced him to unload early. And let's see, let's call this young man's name. 72, Chance Lewis. Made him hurry it up, unloaded the pass, incomplete. We got to punt the football. Cherokee stops us on the opening drive of the ball game at the 7:47 mark in the period. No score.
Yeah, I mean, too many mistakes in that drive. A couple of penalties. We were able to overcome one. We weren't able to overcome the second one.
So standing at his 38-yard line will be the kicker, and it is Red Slagle. Pretty good kick. It'll hit down to the 20, take a cyclone roll to the 15, keeps on trucking down about the 11-yard line. We're down it up to down it. William McDuffie downs it at the 11, make it the 12-yard line. First and 10, we'll see this high-powered Cherokee offense led by Landon Jeffers. He's the real deal. We'll see what he can do against this defense. It's pretty tough. We've seen some pretty tough offenses so far this year, and we've held our ground against them.
Yeah, absolutely. But, again, this is the best part about high school football. Every week's a new challenge, and I know the Cyclone defense have practiced all week looking forward to this opportunity.
Sets the ball at the 11-yard line. To work right to left, backs to the scoreboard on the near hash mark. Jeffers, single step back, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Puts a man in motion from near side to far side and stops him and stands him up as an up back blocking back. Jeffers will hand off on the jet sweep. Turns the corner, gets to the 11. That's all. Buried at the 12-yard line. On the jet sweep to Jaden Gonzalez. And the Cyclones all over him, Coach.
Yeah, we got a flag down. I think they had maybe an illegal motion penalty here, but where the ball is, I don't know. May think about taking this one because it's not half the distance. So I think you have to take that one.
Up front defensively, Calix Daughtery, Braden Rainwater, Kyler McGovern, and Riley Jones, the 4 defensive hogs up front. They got to him on the jet sweep. Gonzalez, not much. And the penalty puts it back down inside. They'll mark it down inside the 10. They'll spot it where, Coach, at about the 7-yard line. Yep. First quarter, no score, 7:21 mark. Second down for the Chiefs. We got them pinned in their territory. Can we hold them here? Not let him get up. Hand off. Nope. Jeffers will keep it himself. Tries to get outside and turns the corner. Not much. He's tripped up. Cyclones got him. Call out the name for Elizabethton of Kyler McGovern and also Samuel Orsburn out there to make the stop. Or Samuel. He likes to go by Samuel. Either way, he makes the stop. Nice play. And Jeffers on the keeper, averaging 10 yards a carry. Didn't get that, Coach.
Yeah, no, that was a nice job. They play it he faked the run to the left and then kept it going to the right. Nice job.
Second down and 9 now for Cherokee. No score first quarter. Jeffers audibilizing in the line with a single setback, and now he's going to burn a timeout. That's critical here in the first quarter at the 6:40 mark. They got to burn a timeout. We'll jump in and pay some bills right back after this. Bing John's closeouts. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Back to action. They came back early. Jeffers throws an interception. Cyclones pick it off. On the INT for Elizabethton, it was Ryan Jones making the pick and takes it back up the field. The Cyclones get it back down to about the 10-yard line of the INT. First turnover of the ball game. Jeffers had it tipped at the line, Coach.
Jack Blevins
Blevins got the tip.
Tipped it straight up in the air. And I thought that was maybe Wallen that ran under it from his safety position and returned it back to the 10. So that's a great start for the Cyclones either way. The fact that Jack just made a great play right there on the ball, nowhere to go with it, tipped it up, and Wallen right there to make the interception.
Wallen makes the INT. I said Riley Jones incorrect. It was 19, my bad. So from the 10-yard lines, we got it 1st and goal for the Cyclones after the interception. Hand off to C.J. Mathis. Mathis will crack it. He'll get it down inside about the 8-yard line, digging and clawing, and a great gang tackle job done by the Cherokee Chiefs to stop him at about the 7-yard line. Let's see. Credit the tackle going to number 50 for Cherokee. That's Dawson Forber. So a 2nd down, 6:05 to go in the opening period. First turnover of the ball game is Zach Wallen, interception tipped by Jack Blevins. And so the Cyclones have it now spotting the football. We're at the 9-yard line, Coach, is that right? Picked up one.
It's 2 times in a row early in the ball game. Cyclones have a big defensive play.
Mathis will get the hand onto the far side, the wide side of the field, turns the corner. CJ at the 5, and he'll get out inside the 5. He'll barrel down about the 3-yard line. Had the slats knocked out from underneath him. He'll get it down about the 3.
That was a great effort by CJ right there. He was met and hit somewhere between the 6 and the 5-yard line, and he was somehow able to keep his balance and get it all the way down to the 2. That was a great run.
Carpenter and Davis make the stop for Cherokee. Knocking on the door in the red zone here. 3rd down and 1. They'll mark the football at about the, 2-yard line.
You know what's coming here.
On the keeper, Rhett Schlegel. He'll crack it to the right side between the right guard and right tackle, and they don't get it. They stopped him at the 1-yard line. Great surge on the right side, but Cherokee's defense coming up on the bottom of the play. Call out the name for Cherokee of number 6. That would be Marcus Ball making the stop now. So you got it 4th, and on the goal line to the 1-yard line. Cyclones knocking on the door here in the first quarter, trying to take advantage of the INT. 4th. From the 1-yard line. Let's see, we line up and bring you Cyclone power football right here. Let's see, Rhett out of the gun. Up back is Legend Pate. Here it comes. Rhett will run it inside. Touchdown! Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Rhett Schlegel coming off the right side. Hurdled one airborne into the end zone and belly slid across the red end zone marker, and a touchdown for the Cyclones, Coach.
Yeah, like you said, that was just power football right there. Had a great surge by the line. We had 2 backs on the right-hand side to block, and he was able to he just bent it back right at the line of scrimmage, just a little bit back to the left, and was able to go into the end zone almost untouched. That's a big answer, a big response there by the Cyclones to get that turnover and turn it into a touchdown.
Will Bowers the point after. Holding will be Callan Reed. Ball down, it's up, it's in the end. It is strong, it is deep, and it is good. 7-0 Cyclones first quarter. We took advantage of the old John Madden giveaway takeaway. They give us an interception. We get 7 points. 7-0 first quarter Cyclones.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Touchdowns for Rhett Schlegel running the football. 3rd straight game at a 5-yarder Tennessee I, a 1-yard against Westridge, and 2 last week against Volunteer. So the 4th straight game he's had a rushing touchdown. Rhett pounds it in from 1 yard out, following the Hogs. Bowers to kick it away. 7-0 Cyclones at the 4:40 mark in the opening stanza. Elizabethton back home next week against Northview Academy for homecoming. Cyclones, Bowers kicking it left to right. Does he do it again? Yep. It'll be a touchback. Everybody just says, let's go to the 20 and start. They don't even make an attempt. It's to the back of the end zone.
So if you're on the opposing team's kick return team, you know when you play the Cyclones, you're just walking out there. You're not getting any action playing the Cyclones that week.
7-0 Elizabethton first quarter. Bowers point after on a 1-yard plunge for Rhett Slagle, and so here comes the offense. Landon Jeffers had his receiver on a down-and-out pattern, but got tipped by Blevins in the line of scrimmage and picked off by Zach Wallen. And so the rest is history as we powered in for a touchdown for Elizabethton. Jeffers will hand off. Counter play. He'll get to the 20 and not much more. We wrapped him up. Great pursuit by the Cyclones again. Elizabethton coming out of there. Call out the name of, number 50 for the Cyclones, and also Rainwater, and also for Elizabethton. You give credit to Kyler McGovern, player of the game a couple of games back. No gain on the play, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great job on the left side of the defensive line for the Cyclones. Action kind of looked like it was going to come to the defense's right, countered back at it, and we just did a great job up front, stymieing the blockers there and nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Second down, Jeffers out of the gun here. Single setback. 7-0 Cyclones first quarter. Jeffers will keep it himself, try and run it, and not much. We were right there. A great read again by our defense. Maybe to the 21, if even to that. See where his knee went down. He didn't get much. Orsman at the bottom of the play for the Cyclones. And also call out the name for Elizabeth and Rainwater again, and Orsman on a tag team on the tackle.
Yeah, so brings up 3rd and long right here. And so I bet we're going to see Jeffers put it back in the air right now. Let's see how the Cyclones play this one. If they play like they did the last one, we'll be in business again.
3rd down, 8.5, call it 9 now for Cherokee. First quarter at the 3:25 mark and running, 7-0 Cyclones. Jeffers from the 21-yard line, working right to left back to the scoreboard. Ball in the middle of the field. He'll look, he'll throw it downfield and down and out. Nice catch. First down and then some to the 35-yard line. Put it right over the right shoulder on a down and out pattern. Catch made. And so Jack Blevins makes the stop, but not before the catch made by Cherokee's Lofton Hayes, his favorite receiver. Pretty pass, threw it right over his shoulder and a down and out sideline pattern. Got it, first down Cherokee.
Yeah, it was a really nice route and a really nice throw, like you said, to the sideline. Jack had done a good job, not getting beat deep, and came up just a little, got the ball out there just a little quicker before Jack could get there to make a play.
From the 21 to the 37-yard line, 16-yard pass play for Jeffers. 1st and 10, Cherokee, 37-yard line. Handoff, trying to get outside. No, it's not going to happen. They mauled him. He didn't get any. I'm not sure he got back in the line of scrimmage. White jerseys pounced on him. Led by C.J. Mathis, also out there, Rainwater, and Calic's daughter trying to run to that side. That door got slammed pretty quick, Coach.
Yeah, it sure did. And, again, just remember, like you mentioned, Jay Train's not in there at the middle linebacker, so great job there by Wallen and by Mathis to close the hole there again. And, again, up front, the defensive line's just kind of controlling the offensive line right now.
2:39 to go first quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Cherokee on a second down from their own 32-yard line and lost a yard on the play. Jeffers will hand off again coming up the middle. He'll get some running room to the 40, 45-yard line. He wrapped it up, brought it up the middle to, let's see who carried that ball for Cherokee. McDuffie making the stop. Looks like it was Jaden Gonzalez making the carry. Got him out to the 40, 44-yard line, 45-yard line with a mark to football. 3rd down at about 2 now. Cyclones showing a 4-man front. Jeffers out of the gun. Cyclones bringing the blitz package. Here he comes after him. Justice Wallen back to the backfield. Jeffers running for dear life, trying to get to the outside, turn the corner, stiff arm and run out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Justice hurdled the guy to get in there on the linebacker blitz. Jeffers saw that, took off running, turned the corner to the far side with a left-hand forearm, or stiff arm, I should say. Gets bounced out of bounds with the Cyclones. See where they mark the football. They will mark it. There's a holding call on Cherokee. So a penalty against the Chiefs. They'll replay the down, but what little he got is going to be negated on a holding call. But the Cherokee Chiefs will mark it back down the field, a break for the Cyclones, Coach.
Yeah, the first series for the Cyclones, as you remember, we had a holding call. We were able to overcome it. and at least pick up a first down. They were able to stop us, and we had to punt the ball. So it'll be interesting to see if the Chiefs are able to overcome this one or if they'll have to punt the football.
3rd down and 2 now, but it goes a whole lot farther back down the field than that. 3rd and a bunch.
3rd and about 12.
Yep, 11 or 12 yards. Spotting the football at the 36-yard line. First quarter at the 1:45 mark, 7-0 Cyclones. So Jeffers will work out of the gun on the near hash mark, working right to left, puts a man in motion from far side to near side. Jeffers long count, trying to draw us offside. He doesn't. Jeffers wants to throw. Down the middle, flushed, and he's going to be sacked. Flushed out of the pocket, and in there to get him, Sammy Osborne makes the sack for the Cyclones. Back inside the 30. The pocket collapsed back to the 28-yard line. Great rush from the outside by Osborne, Coach.
It really was. It looked like he had a pretty decent pocket there, and then it just all of a sudden closed. I mean, again, great job by the defensive front, and like you said, Osborne able to get in there and make the play. It almost looked like Jeffers was going to be able to maybe sneak out here toward the sideline, but Osborne slammed the door on that. Osborne slammed the door.
They'll punt the football at the 15-yard line. Cyclones will get it back in really good field position. We're standing back at our 45 to 50-yard line, midfield. Now we'll backpedal back to our 40. Got 2 back there ready to go for the punt. Cherokee, belt high snap. He'll get it off the right-footed kicker. Nice punt. It'll be returnable at the 42. Here we go up the field to the 50 and crossing the midfield to the 48-yard line. So the return by the Cyclones. And so Elizabethton sets up shop at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock at 52 seconds to go. First quarter, we lead 7-0. Great defensive stop by our football team.
Yeah, once again aided by that holding call, and you know the team that makes the fewest mistake wins. That's a General Neyland adage, and so far the Chiefs have made more than the Cyclones, and that's why we're in the advantage we are in going for possibly a 2-score lead.
1st and 10, Cyclones at the Cherokee 48-yard line with 52 seconds to work in the first quarter clock. 2 to the near side, the wide side of the field. Schlegel from the gun puts a man in motion from near side to far side. Hands it off to Legend. Legend will crack it at the 45, falls forward to about the 44. So good positive real estate by Legend Pay. Tackle made by the linebacking crew of Cherokee, marking the football at the 45-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the period. Put a man in motion for deception, hand it off to Legend up the middle, and Legend pounds the rock to the 45-yard line. So picks up, 3 on the play for the Cyclones. Clock, 23 seconds to go in the period. 2nd down and 7 from the 45-yard line. Short side of the field, Schlegel runs it, lowers that right shoulder, and barrels down inside the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. Nothing fancy, and that's going to be your first quarter. We'll come back and talk about it. We played 1 after 1. Cyclones lead 7-0. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Back to start the second period. Richard Van Usher, truly Tom Taylor. 7-0 Cyclones on Red Schlegel. 1-yard plunge at the 4:40 mark of the first quarter. We have the football to start the second period. We switch ends of the field. We'll go right to left on the Cherokee 43-yard line near hash mark, working right to left. Backs to the scoreboard here at Mike Seibert Field. Cyclones setting up shop in the white jerseys. Black numerals trimmed out in orange, ready to go. Blevins and Wallen here to the near side. Justice. Red Schlegel's not going to the air much. He'll hand off to the near side Legend Pate. He'll pound to the 40, down inside of the 39-yard line, close to first down. Be 3rd and short. Tackle made by, call out the name of Cole Davis and Eli Boyd making the stop for Cherokee. Ball to the 39-yard line. 4th down and 1, Coach. I would dare say, and we are. We're going for it. So
Yeah.
Pate's back there. Wallen's back there. Justice. Rhett checking. We got 19 on the play clock. 4th and 1 from the Cherokee 39-yard line. First half score 7-0. Big play here to move the sticks for the Cyclones. And now they said, let's get this right. They'll call a timeout. Up front, the Hogs. You look at 71 out there. Brendan Orlana. Also Braden Rainwater. Also out there for the Hogs. Let's see, 66 for Elizabethton.
Connor Kent,
Connor
you got number
Kent.
60, Cooper Adkins.
Cooper
out there.
Atkins, yep. So Cyclones call timeout. What would be in the bag of tricks now for Sean Wooden, do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I think the challenge here is you maybe have a couple of plays that you're considering here, depending on what kind of defensive alignment you get. I think what the Cyclones want to do is run the football, and probably with Rhett right here. But they have had, Cherokee's had some decent success so far in the game on short yardage. They held us to that 4th down conversion right before the score when Slagle scored. So it'd be interesting to see. I just think you don't get too fancy right here. You run behind that big offensive line and pick up the yard.
So out there with the Cyclones, Orlana. Also out there for Elizabethton. Call out 55. That would be Lennox Loveday. So here you go. Let's see what we do. 4th and 1 on the keeper. Rhett's got it and then some. He'll go to the 35. He'll go down to the 31-yard line. Needed 1. Got a whole lot more than that. Rhett Slagle, the first down with the Cyclones, to the 31-yard line. They'll move the sticks, Coach. A pickup of about, let's see where they had the football. They marked it. Mark it down to the 31-yard line. Double C Western Supply first down.
Yeah, he was able to run over here to the left side behind Adkins and Orlana. Just did a great job, and you had Justice in there blocking as well. Big pickup for the Cyclones.
31-yard line, 1st and 10 near hash mark. Puts a man in motion. Justice Wallen to the far side. Hand off to CJ. CJ will go to the 30. CJ will take it to the 25. CJ will get down inside of the 23. Picks up 8 on the first down carry. Coach, we're getting big gashes up front now. The real estate's getting big chunks for our football team thanks to the Hogs up front.
Yeah, CJ did a nice job of seeing the hole open up to the right side, bend it back. He almost broke that for a touchdown, but they were able to just get a hand on him and slow him down after an 8-yard gain.
2nd and 2, clock at 10:23 to halftime. Cyclones at the 23-yard line of Cherokee, leading 7-0 and going for more here. Rhett Mathis, your single setback, he'll get the handoff. CJ will take it to the 20-yard line, nothing fancy. That should be enough. It is for a Cyclone Double C Western Supply first down, where they've got the Twisted X. They got the new shipment of women's Ariat boots. They've got hoodies in for the cool weather coming by Cinch, Wrangler, and Huey. Double C Western Supply, the Cowboy store, and more. Red zone now, the 20-yard line. Picked up 3. And the Cyclones will get that first down. They'll move the sticks. And Elizabethton sets up shop on the near hash mark. Mathis, your single setback. You got Britt, and you've got Blevins on this side. On the far side will be Zach Wallen. Not going to the area much. Get ready. I think we're lulling them to sleep here a little bit. 20.5-yard line, 1st and 10. Cyclones on the move. Rhett fakes on the option play fake downfield, throws it in traffic, and it's going to be incomplete, but a penalty flag. Should be pass interference on Cherokee. It was in traffic to Zach Wallen, who got collided with. The defender went up to try and get it, but banged into him. Let's see what they're going to call.
Yeah, it looked like the contact was made before the ball arrived, so we'll see. Talking an awful lot.
And they'll discuss it some more. It is pass interference Cherokee.
I think that'll be half the distance to the goal. So that should move it from the 21 to the
11.
About the 10.5.
10.5, 11-yard line. The 9:34 mark, first half. So the Cyclones get a pass interference. Rhett did the play option, faked it, rolled out in the flat to the far side, stopped, planted. The wide side of the field. Wallen just went down, just kind of turned around the old button hook. Pass route.
And that should be enough for a first down.
Yep,
because
it should.
if it's the 21, that's 10.5 of that is 10.5. So that's more than 10. So that's a first down.
That's Elizabethton ciphering right there. That's good.
I don't think they figured that out that quick.
No, they're still talking about it. You're right. Clock
where's Ernest T. Bass when you need him?
Yeah. Or Jethro Bodine.
Jethro Bodine.
Odd times odd, still not all day long. Clock at 9:34 to go first half, 7-0 Cyclones. Let's see where they're going to mark the football. We'll start at the 20, and then we'll take it half the distance. Should be at the 10.5. And you're going to nestle it right there, right past the 10 at the 10.5. That's where we get the football. So the Cyclones have it. The pass interference. Blevins out here to the wide side of the field. On the slot this side is Justice Wallen. Far side is Zach Wallen on the short side of the field. Ball's on the far hash mark, working right to left, looking into the field house and back to the scoreboard here for the Cyclones. And a 1st and 10 from the 10.5. Clock, 9:19 to go. First half, we lead 7-0 and knocking on the door here. 8th-ranked team in the state. Wallen goes in motion to the far side. Hand off to CJ. CJ will pop it. He'll get to the 10, lowers his right shoulder, and surges to the 8-yard line. Let's see where the mark progress. He got gang tackled by Cherokee, shoving him back. I would think they'll mark it at the 8-yard line, or maybe the 9. Let's see. He did make forward progress. They'll mark it. And a flag. Personal foul, Cherokee. That's half the distance. That'll put you down to the 5, so a personal foul after the whistle. A little extracurricular. They didn't like it down in the men in stripes, and they blow the whistle for a personal foul against Cherokee. Cyclones get a gift down to about the 4.5 call at the 5-yard line. Knocking on the door here. He'll set up with William McDuffie now in the backfield for the Cyclones, along with Justice Wallen there off that. Let's see where they'll set him up at. Calix Daughtery sets up as a tight end on the near side as a blocker. Clock continues to go down to 8:49 to go first half. 7-0 Cyclones will have it on the Cherokee 4-yard line. Schlegel out of the guns. Right beside him is William McDuffie. Cyclones set up with a power beef package. Here we go. Hand off to McDuffie. McDuffie to the right side. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown. William McDuffie from 5 yards out. And McDuffie cracks it in at the 8:28 mark to go in the first half, leading now. 13-0 Cyclones. William McDuffie, the touchdown from 5 yards out, Coach.
Yeah, Cyclones have really found something there. They've used Justice Wallen in motion a lot tonight. They've found something there. Most of the time he's been blocking the end. That time he set up and he blocked down, and McDuffie just did a great job of reading it, bouncing it to the outside, and went into the end zone untouched.
Bowers point after with the Cyclones. Ball down, Reed holding. It's up, it's deep, it's true, and it's good. We go to the break. Cyclones lead at 14-0 first half. You're watching, in this case, listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Back at Mike Seibert Field, yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with Coach Richard Van Us. 14-0. William McDuffie's first varsity touchdown is a sweet one for the junior. 5-yard run.
Yep.
Bowers point after. 14-0 Cyclones first half here. And again, our offense is clicking, but, Coach, our defense has set the tone in this football game. They've neutralized, to this point, Landon Jeffers and Jaden Weston, the big offensive firepower for Cherokee.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Tom. The defense have played lights out so far, and offense has been very opportunistic. You know, other than the one drive where they stopped us, we had to punt. They've been very efficient, nothing fancy, just a lot of man-to-man blocking and handing off and just hard running.
Cyclones to boom it away. Bowers will go right to left here. William will drive it end over end. We're going to start at the 20. Hey, don't forget to go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. They got all kinds of auctions going on, property auctions. They've got merchandise auctions. They've got great listings of properties. We're going to be there on Friday with Customer Appreciation Day. A week from today, we'll be there doing our sports show from Collins and Company. David Collins on Armed Forces Drive in Elizabethton. So go to the website, check it out. They got all kinds of goodies right now. You can bid on the auctions. Several auctions to choose from. collinsandcompany.info. We'll be there next Friday for Customer Appreciation. I want you to come by and get some free goodies next Friday at Collins and Company at Armed Forces Drive. 1st and 10 Cherokee. Hands off, coming up the middle. He'll pop it to the 25, to the 26, 27-yard line. Looked like Mirror's a hold, but they didn't catch it. We got held up. Calix Daugherty tried to fight off that block, and they kind of held him. They get it out to the 27-yard line on the run by Gonzalez. And so Daugherty, after he got held up, Calix fought off the hold and made the tackle at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, made the contact, like you said, back about 4 yards. He did a nice job of keeping his feet moving, was able to pick up a nice 7-yard gain.
Clock at 8 minutes to go, first half, 14-0 Cyclones. Next Friday night, home for the Northview Cougars for homecoming. From the 27-yard line, Jeffers claps his hands. He'll keep it himself, trying to run it, averaging 10 a carry, and not this time. He'll get out to the 33, 34-yard line. Stop with Tucker Taylor making a stop. And also on the play for the Cyclones, Jack Blevins. And also Rainwater. Took 3, but Jeffers advanced the coach to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they just, right now, it's clear Cherokee just wants to settle down right here and just try to string together some first downs, kind of stop the bleeding right now. They really need a sustained drive right here to, again, just slow things down a bit.
Timeout on the field. We'll be right back. You are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Our success is your success.
Injured player was Samuel Orsburn, got the wind knocked out of him. He goes off the field in his own power, so I think you'll see him back. They got his bell rung. 33-yard lines where the Chiefs have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 33, working left to right near hash mark. Jeffers, not much success through the air so far. He wants to throw down to blow the play up and stop play. Illegal procedure, I think, will go against the Chiefs here. He took the snap, took 2 steps back on a typical 3-step drop, and he blew the play dead. The men in stripes say it should be, and it is, illegal procedure, false start, Cherokee. So they'll take it from the 33 back down to the 28-yard line. First half, 14-0 Cyclones at the 7:30 mark till halftime. We'll update you on all the scores coming up at the break. Brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Cyclones 14-0 on a William McDuffie 5-yard run and a Red Slagle 1-yard run. McDuffie's first varsity touchdown. It's a sweet one tonight here in Cherokee for the junior. 4-man front Cyclones. Jeffers from the 27-yard line. Rolls out that way, wants to go against his body. Throws again, doesn't. He'll pump it. Penalty flag, they're going to bring it back. It looked like a hold from here. They are holding on that right side all night long on Calix Daugherty, and the flags fly. Jeffers kept it, coach. Rolled out of the far side, got run out of bounds, but it's all going to come back. Let's see what Larry Hutchinson says, the man on the white head. Yep, hold Cherokee. That was a little obvious, sir.
Yeah, the umpire threw one as well, but Larry Hutchins threw his, and I think it's further back. Yeah.
Ball's at the 28-yard line. He'll go back down the field.
It's really just a tribute, Tom, to that defensive front, like you said, where they're just manhandling up front. And sometimes I've been there as an offensive lineman. Sometimes when you have a guy that's, just a little bit better than you, you have to fight, claw, scratch, and sometimes you hold.
Back to the 18-yard line on the penalty. Clock 7:22 to go to halftime. We lead 14-0. Jeffers backed up here. This Cherokee offense averaging 46 points a game. Swing pass, coming back.
Great
caught,
job.
Drop, great stay at home. Justice Wallen makes a play. He caught it at the 15-yard line. Thought he had some running room, and he did the right thing, went down an ankle tackle, just wrapped up those ankles. He hit him low. He got help from up high, drops him on a great tackle by Wallen, coach, they'll mark the football at the 17-yard line.
And you got to give that one again to scouting. Some of our defensive linemen just came unblocked. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They were going to try to run that quick screen, and they just immediately relocated the sideline. It was a great defensive play.
Lose a yard back to the 17. It makes it a 2nd and 26 now. 6:44 to go. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Jeffers looks to go to the air here. He'll roll this way. Jeffers backside pressure. They're going to go after him. He'll throw downfield. It's past the diving outstretched hands of Lofton Hayes. He went down and went across the middle, in behind Legend Pate in front of C.J. Mathis. He led him too far. He dove for it, stretched out, going east to west, tried to make a diving catch. Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 26 for the Cherokee offense, trailing 14-0.
Yeah, he was open, but the fact that the quarterback was rolling to his left, it's very hard to set up and try to throw back across your body. And I remember hearing Coach Ryder say, you never throw across the field, in the middle of the field, late. And that's what he did, and he was able to get away with it.
2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. It's a 3rd and a bunch. 3rd and 26 for Cherokee. We've got him inside their 20-yard line. Jeffers back, wants to run it. Up the field, tackle. C.J. Mathis got him. He started up the field almost like a quarterback draw, but what it was, his receivers were sealed down and couldn't throw the ball. He had to run it, start up the field, coach, and C.J. dropped him at about the 17-yard line. We're going to get the football in great field position.
Yeah, that goes down as a sack. That was behind the line of scrimmage, and you're exactly right. Again, unless they're able to kind of hold up front, they really can't control the defensive line of the Cyclones, and you saw there late, we had 2 or 3 guys through there, and C.J. was able to clean it up.
So the pressure's on this punter now. He'll stand at his 5-yard line. We're going to bring some horses, I can tell you that. Here it comes, and he'll get it off. Good job with the punter for Cherokee. It'll be a knuckleballer. It'll bounce, and that's going to be bouncing away from the Cyclones, and we'll let him do that. As Braylon Britt was back there along with Zach Wallen for the punt return, we wisely got away from it, got out of the way. They down it. Great field position with the Cyclones. We'll set up shop. Let's see what we'll mark it. Right around, I think, our 43-yard line. Yep, good field position for the orange and black. 5:39 to go. First half, we lead 14-0.
Yeah, Britt did a good job right there. The ball was a little low. He wasn't in position to catch it. You could see kind of some of that indecision in his mind, but he made the right decision. Like you said, Tom, you just get away from it there. We're going to get great field position whether or not he's fielded at that point. So, good decision there.
I'm looking for the home run ball. We've not done that tonight. I'm looking for him to go down. You got Britt and Wallen over there. Britt's in the slot. You got 2 to this side, too. Got a couple of guys in this direction as well. Now he'll put McDuffie in motion. Bubble screen far side caught, 45, 50, and across the midfield marker inside Cherokee territory. And a catch and yards after the catch, and a good one for the Cyclones.
Yeah, that's one of the staples of the Cyclone offense this year. That's the first time you've seen it tonight. And it's all about the way, again, that Cherokee's adjusting on defense because the Cyclones have been able to move the football. Gave him too much cushion over there. Good read and good catch.
49-yard line to mark the football, the Cherokee 49. Catch made by Britt. Slagle down and caught it out of bounds. Zach Wallen. Nothing fancy. Went down, cut to the outside of the sideline route to our sideline, and he put it right on the numbers inside the 45. They'll move the sticks. They'll mark the football at the Cherokee 43-yard line. Coach, big gaps of real estate now with our offense.
Yeah, the secondary for the Chiefs, they're flying out of there on the snap. They don't want to get beat. Like you said, they're probably thinking the same thing you were, Tom, about maybe we're going to try the home run ball. But nice discipline by the Cyclones there to take what they give you.
The defense been on the field a lot for Cherokee. They're looking a little bit tired right now. 43-yard line at the 5:26 mark and a half. Play action, bubble screen near side. Caught Jack Blevins, 45, 40. Jack 35, 30. Knocked out of bounds, 29-yard line. He got ahead of steam. He came down the near sideline. Jaden Gonzalez saves the touchdown as Jack Blevins takes it from their 43 down to the Cherokee 29-yard line. 14-yard pass play. Yards after catch. Great job, Blevins. Double C Western Supply first down for the Cyclones at the 29.
And you had Britt McDuffie there blocking for him, and Jack was just able to split the difference and pick up a big first down.
29-yard line, clock 5:15, first half, 14-0 Cyclones, and looking for more here. Cherokee's defense has been out there for a while. We'll line it up on the near hash mark, right to left. It'll be a handoff to CJ. CJ will get down inside. They'll mark it from the 29. Stays on his feet, still grinding, still pushing, still going. He's still down to the 20-yard line. Nice job by Justice Wallen. Wallen got the handoff. They mixed it up, and Wallen takes it down inside to about the 21-yard line.
Tom, we talked in the pregame again about what the Cyclones have done in the fourth quarter with Justice, and we just decided to go to it a little bit early there. You're right, he was stymied, but he is so strong, and he was just able to push the pile for another 6 yards.
Took 3 linebackers to bring him down, puts the football at the 21-yard line, picks up 8, Wallen with the carry. So the Cyclones will be at the 4:35 mark in the half, leading 14-0. It's a 2nd down and 2 now on the Cherokee 21-yard line. Obviously to the 19 to move the sticks. Cherokee's showing a 4-man front. Cyclones, the Hogs up front, are doing it again tonight, folks. They're doing a great job. 21-yard line. It'll be handoff to Wallen again to the 20. Justice will drag him to the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Will they spot the football? And Wallen takes him to the 21 to at least the 15. Let's see what they'll spot it. Yep, right at the 15. 6 more yards by Justice Wallen. So again, Coach, you're getting a steady dose of Mathis, McDuffie, Slagle, and now Justice Wallen back to run.
Yeah, and started the series, like you mentioned, with the quick screens, the quick throws, and that, again, got the Cherokee Chiefs on their heel. They're thinking we're going to run it on their heels, and now we're back to pounding the rock.
A double C Western Supply first down to the 15-yard line. Clock 3:55 to go to halftime. We lead 14-0 from the 15-yard line, near hash mark. Wallen, your single setback. He puts Legend Pate in motion and then sets him up. Bubble screen far side. It'll be caught. He'll go to the 10. He'll go to the 5. He'll go in. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Elizabethton Cyclones. And the touchdown goes to Zach Wallen for the touchdown.
And that whole drive was set up again by the fact that the Cyclones have been able to run the football so well. And like you mentioned, came out throwing right there. Again, just the quick throws out. Secondary, the corners are bailing out of there. And then Wallen was able to make a nice catch, work his way to the outside, and get into the end zone.
20-0 Cyclones first half here. Bowers with the point after. Ball down, Reed holds it. He kicks it, drives it deep and true and good. 21-0 first half Cyclones. We'll be back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Football. $21-0 Cyclones. Will Bowers to kick it away here at the clock. 3:37 to go to halftime. Cyclones dominating. Our defense has played lights out here in this first half of this football game. They've not done not a whole lot at all. It'll be an automatic touchback. That's a shocker for Will Bowers. Who just sent us the picture, Coach? Who was that?
That was Tammy Markland, Dr. Markland from Westside.
There you go. And the little person says, one of your youngest fans listening to Cyclone Football, we love you in RV. Dr. Markland. Cute picture. He's piled up on a blanket.
Yeah.
Pillow. And listening to the Cyclones lead 21-0 here.
Doesn't get any better than that, right?
No, it's
chilling at Grandma's house.
Chilling at Grandma's house and probably ruling the roost.
Yep.
Getting anything they want
at
Grandma's house. First and 10, Cherokee, a desperation drive with the Chiefs here. They've not done much. In large part, to our great defense. 21-0 first half. Handoff coming this way. Turns a corner. Right there's Legend Pate to drop him, and they'll drop him at the 24-yard line. Fumble football. There's a ball up for grabs. It got stripped. Let's see if they recover it. Pate was right there and make the hit, and they'll recover the football. Also, Justice Wallen there as well for the Cyclones, and Zach Wallen. So Pate popped him, and they'll mark the football at the Cherokee 25-yard line. Picks up 5, and that's about it. But Legend Pate laid the wood to him. And a hold, I think, on Cherokee again, it will be. Chiefs have played error-prone first half of football, Coach. It's a biggie, too. 15-yarder back to their own 10-yard line. 3:16 to go to halftime. 21-0 Cyclones. They've self-destructed most of the drives tonight, to be honest.
Again, it's more about the Cyclone defensive front that's just playing lights out right now. And again, when you're in that situation, you have to get desperate, trying to do something to slow that rush down.
We got the weight room boys up front. They just can't handle us right now. It's real simple. Daughtery, Rainwater, Riley Jones, McGovern. They can't handle us, and so they're holding us, and they're getting caught for it. Puts it back to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st and 20 now at the 3-minute mark, first half. 21-0 Cyclones. Jeffers claps his hands. He'll keep it himself. He averaged 10 yards a carry. He's not going to get that. He's going to get stuffed at about the 13-yard line. A slew of white jerseys on the play coming up off the Calix Daughtery. Also call out Zach Wallen, and the third one was Justice Wallen. You let Calix Daughtery and Justice Wallen ring your bell, you're going to feel it, because them boys will lay the wood to you.
Yeah, Calix did a great job right there. He had outside contained leverage. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He had to turn it back inside, and all the Cyclones were there to meet him.
2:28 to go to halftime, 21-0 Betsy. 8th-ranked team in the state, pitching a shutout right now against his high-powered Cherokee offense that averages 46 points a game. So Jeffers will set up shop now at their own 13-yard line, working left to right, out to the 30 to move the sticks. Handoff coming to the right side, not much at all. He gets a handoff, and right there to rope him up and bring him down. It looked like it was. It is. Turn around, youngin. It will be for the Cyclones. Braylon Britt making the tackle. And a timeout on the field for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Britt makes a stop. Nice job, Braylon, on the tackle. Coach will keep it right here. If they missed it in the pregame when we had the goofy thing going on with the power strip, we went off and came back on. We're getting a new football field over the Christmas break. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so very similar to the look here. It's going to look, the end zones will be the same. The Tuffy at the 50-yard line will be the same. A few subtle changes, again, will be there'll be some darker and lighter stripes of turf every 5 yards to give it kind of that mode look. And then also the line between the sidelines and the media line from each of the 25 yards lines down toward the goal line, that will all be an orange stripe. So the entire field will be wrapped in an orange line with a back line up the sidelines and then an orange line around the other side. So again, same turf that we have, same model, I guess you would say, same turf because it's held up so well with all the activities that we have there. So again, they'll start that project at the conclusion of the Cyclone football season, which we hope will be early December.
It's going to look great, folks. It's going to be a two-tone, for lack of a better term, like we're here tonight.
Yep.
Every 5 yards of dark green, light green. It's going to look really, really spiffy. It already does, but it's going to enhance it again. It's going to step it up a little bit.
Yep.
We like to do things first class in Betsy. We don't do it. So a tribute to our director of schools, does a pretty good job. Just don't tell him that. 13-yard line. Here we go. Hand off. No play action. Jeffers in trouble. Riley Jones puts the heat on him. He makes the catch at the 15-yard line, and he pays for it. Holy smokes. He made the catch, Gonzalez. And right there to drop him, it looked like, and
Justice Wallen.
Justice Wallen dropped the hammer on him.
Read it like a book.
So Jones back in his grill, forcing Jeffers to unload early. He threw it on his safety valve. The closest man to get the ball to was the back out of the backfield for Cherokee to the 17-yard line. And right there, Justice Wallen dropped the hammer on him.
So
stops the clock, 1:42 to go to halftime.
That play was all about a bootleg action that the quarterback wanted to roll back to his left. And who really made that play was Jones. Riley Jones was there. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He put pressure on him. He had to get rid of it early, which gave Justice a chance to step up and make the play. So the Cyclones are going to get the ball back again right here, like you said, with 1:42, and should have great field position again.
The Jones family watching in Nebraska. Hello tonight, folks. Thank you. Way out yonder, Nebraska. You'll be proud of your grandson, Riley.
Yeah, he made a great play.
Absolutely. He blew that play up. 21-0 Cyclones. We'll go back to about the 50-yard mark. It'll be Britt and Wallen back there to get the punt. This punter for Cherokee's done a really, really good job. Pretty sure it's Landon Jeffers. It is. The quarterback punting the ball. He'll stand at his 6. Will bring some heat. He'll get plenty of time. He'll get a kickoff. It's not a good one. It's off the side of his foot, a twister, but he'll take a Cherokee bounce across midfield. He hit at the 44 Cherokee and rolls downfield, across midfield, down to the 45, and finally goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Cyclones will get the ball with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go to the break, leading 21-0. Timeouts, we have 1 left. They've got 2. They will get the second half kickoff. So we'll set up shop, coach, at the 43-yard line, our 43, leading 21-0.
This may be the chance that you see the shot that you talked about. And again, I think the Cyclones may look at a combination depending on how the secondary plays. Are they going to give a big cushion like they did the last drive? Or are they going to try to get up in the receiver's face? So I would look for us to try to make a big play. May run it here on first down, just see if we can catch them asleep thinking pass. But you're going to see us throw the football this series.
Hello to Kim Birchfield, Tony Shipley, and Danny Williams watching. Thank you. First and 10, 43-yard line, single setback. Rhett will hand off, no play action, throws to Wallen, back to Rhett. Here comes that home run, ball's got a man out there, and Ford couldn't get it.
Gosh.
He flipped to the wall, and Wallen threw it back to Rhett. They had him burnt, and he led him about 6 inches with the hair of his chinny chin too far to the diving Jack Blevins at the 10-yard line, incomplete pass.
That was so close. That was so close.
He flipped it to Wallen and turned around, flipped it right back to Slagle, who aired it out, and Blevins dove for it, missed it by the hair of his chinny chin to use the Three Little Pigs analogy.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass to the 43-yard line.
The old flea flicker.
Yep.
The old flea flicker.
Yep. Dr. Marklin is giggling right now. I mentioned the Three Little Pigs. I guarantee you she's chuckling. At the 43-yard line, stops the clock, use 7 seconds, 1:23 to go to half. Tucker Taylor will go in motion now from near side to far side. He'll hand off coming up this side, turn the corner, Wallen, 45, Justice will stiff arm a man, a tippy toe down the near sideline, crossing midfield. He gets bounced out of bounds on the near sideline. Call out the name of Eli Boyd, knocking him out of bounds on the near side, but a good tippy toe running by Wallen, and it looks like could be holding against the Cyclones. Yep, it will be. He advanced the football to the 50. But they're going to mark it back. It was at the 50-yard line. They're going to take it back downfield on a hold by the Cyclones. Not many penalties tonight, but that one coming. They're always coming at an inconvenient time, but that one was not the one we wanted at this point in the ball game. 1:18 to play till halftime. They'll put the football back to the 33-yard line. We lead 21-0. So the ball's going to be at the 33-yard line. Cyclones. C.J. Mathis back there now as a running back. They've had a steady dose of 4 different Cyclones tonight. From the 30, near hash mark. Hand off to Mathis. Pretty good size. All 35, 40, 45, 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 40 near sideline. C.J. Mathis a run. Finally brought down to the 32-yard line. Mathis darn near broke that. He stopped. If he'd have kept on going, he may have got it. He stopped, tried to juke Jaden Gonzalez, who managed to bring him down, but not before he gets it down to the Cherokee, the biggest run of the night for the Cyclones, to the Cherokee 33-yard line.
Yeah, great job up front, and CJ did the rest. They just gave him a seam, just a crease is all he needed, and he was off the races.
34-yard run by C.J. Mathis to the 33-yard line, a double C Western Supply first down, clock rolling, 55 seconds till halftime. We've got one timeout here. Ball on the 33, trying to put up more points before halftime. We lead 21-0. Slagle looking, Rhett, plenty of time, throws downfield wide over the 20. He'll take it to Zach Wallen to the 15. He'll run out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Smart play by Zach, picks up about 20. He was wide open, a busted coverage. He went down and just went east to west, went down and cut to the far sideline, wide open right over top of the 20-yard line. Caught it and took it downfield, positive real estate. They'll mark the football at the 14-yard line.
And Justice gets a well-deserved break right there. He's been an incredible, he's played incredibly well tonight on both sides of the football.
Marking the football at the 14-yard line. Clock at 41 seconds till halftime. We've got one timeout left. We're also getting close to Bauer's field goal range if need be. We'd like to have 7, but we'll take 3 if we can. Mathis, your single setback beside Slagle. Cyclones 2 to the near side, wide side of the field. Rhett will hand off to C.J. C.J. will crack it, going off right side between the guard and the tackle. He'll bounce it down inside to about the 13-yard line. Not much. Good read that time by Cherokee.
The ball down.
No huddle offense. We're down to 27 seconds. We picked up 1 to the 13, and Rhett will spike it and give us some time to talk about it. So they'll stop the clock with 23 seconds to go to halftime. He spiked the football, and it'll continue to be now at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 9. Near side, you've got Wallen Justice, Braylon Britt, and Jack Blevins out here. Far side is Zach Wallen by himself. The wide side is the near side of the field. In motion goes Wallen to the far side, and now a snap of the ball, and
mix up there on the snap.
Flag on the play. They snapped the ball. Should be a false start on the Cyclones. It will be. They snapped the ball, and it hit Rhett's hands and it's bounced away.
We're very fortunate that they called that penalty, because if not, the ball's on the ground. It could have been a turnover.
That's it.
Yeah.
They called the penalty before they snapped the ball. So somebody jumped. They snapped the ball back to Rhett, who wasn't ready because the cadence wasn't what he wanted. It was out of rhythm, and bottom line is they call it before that, and so the penalty will go against the Cyclones. They'll push it back now to the 19-yard line.
Just a little more room to work right here.
Yep.
I'd look for a corner of the end zone right here to Zach Wallen.
3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Got 3 this way. We've got 23 seconds to operate here. On the keeper, Slagle. He'll go to the far side. Shows what we know. He'll keep it, curl, penalty flag on the field. He'll take it from the 18 down inside the, let's see, they'll mark the football at about the 14-yard line where they bounce him out of bounds on the far side. Short side of the field on the quarterback keeper, but another holding against the Cyclones. Another penalty against Elizabethton. Ouch. Stops the clock with 18 seconds to go to the break. So another self-destructing penalty for the Cyclone offense. Leading 21-0 with 18 seconds to go to halftime. So they'll mark it back down the field. They'll spot it. Should be.
Yeah, third and 18, I want to say there.
Yep. They'll mark the ball to what, 20, 24-yard line, right? Yep, 24. Britt and Blevins here. Wallen over there is a wideout. Mathis in the backfield, and I think we're going to burn our last time out, I think. Let's see.
No,
we're not.
I don't know if it looked like Zach Wallen they made him come out of the game, so I don't know if he maybe has
equipment,
maybe some blood on his, that's what I'm going to guess, maybe some blood on his knee or shin. He's fine, but just they made him come out.
Red will keep it and take a knee at the 25-yard line right in the middle of the field. He's going to set up Will Bowers here. 14 seconds, 12 seconds. Bowers going to try this field goal. The clock running. We're down to 8 seconds. This will be a 35-yard field goal. Reed holds it. Bowers kicks it. It's long enough. It's deep enough. And it's good. He buries it at the buzzer. Will Bowers hammers it in from 35 yards out to end the scoring in the first half. And the Cyclones go to the locker room leading 24-0 at the break.
Woo!
Bowers hammers it with room to spare for the field goal. And we'll take a break. It's halftime. Your score at the break, Elizabethton, your 8th-ranked team in the state, leading 24-0. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Steins with a special song. Take it away, Axel.
The Eagle Center is right downtown. The second block is where we're found. We have crocs and clocks and a lot of things. Tools and glass and shiny rings. Coins and books and mirrors too. All these things just waiting for you. Beautiful furniture and much, much more. You gotta come visit our store.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Halftime, the 8th-ranked team in the state leads at 24-0. What a confidence boost. So we got back-to-back field goals now by Will Bowers. One last week, and hammers it here tonight to end the first half. A 35-yarder with room to spare, climbing as it went above the upright and the crossbar, and not the upright, but the crossbar. Cyclones lead to the break, 24-0. You have a Rhett Slagle 1-yard run, a William McDuffie first-ever varsity touchdown 5-yard run, and a Zach Wallen 15-yard pass from Slagle, and a Will Bowers 35-yard field goal. Halftime will lead at 24-0. We're joined by our great principal at Elizabethton High School, Dr. John Mitten, and so we all celebrated up here. As a heck of a kick, wasn't it, sir?
Yeah, it was fun to watch from up here. I'm glad we got up here a little early. We started the walk up here with about 3 minutes to go and got up here for the best part. So that was great execution by our team, everybody, and then gave Will a chance to knock that through. So that last minute and a half that's clutch. That's big.
We'll talk homecoming in a minute. It's next Friday night when Northview comes to town. AP Scholars. Tell us about that. What's going on with that?
Man, we had a great opportunity last night. Mr. White, one of our assistant principals, and Ms. Hurley put together some really good information for our board to hear at our board meeting about some of our students last school year. We had 21 total students who were recognized last night as either AP Scholars, AP Honors, or Distinguished Scholars. And we had 132 total exams last year that we gave. We had 98 kids total take those 132 exams. So some of those students were taking multiple exams, as you often see. And we maintained a success rate of over 80%. It was 86% success rate, meaning we define that as students who score a 3 or higher. So meaning a student who scores 3 or higher can often, in a lot of colleges and post-secondary universities, transfer credit for the course, which is a big deal. Post-secondary readiness is something we always want to focus on and make sure students are leaving with, opportunities to transfer credit, not just locally, but if they decide to leave, go out of state. And so AP is one of the ways that they can do that. So we're really proud not only of the students who accomplished that. A lot of those students were seniors last year, and they've moved on. And some of those are returning students. We had some of them present last night, and their parents and their families. But, Tom, over the last 5 years, we've really seen a positive trend. And it really started with some conversations with some of our teachers and some scheduling meetings that said we want to increase our AP offerings and make more available to our kids. And so in the last 5 years, we've steadily just doubled our AP offerings every year. We've doubled the number of tests given and administered and taken, and we've also doubled the success rate at the same rate, which means that our teachers are doing a great job. We're giving kids opportunities, and our kids are responding to that challenge, and we're continuing to ask students and give them opportunities to do that. So we're just really proud, again, of our teachers and our students for not only just taking on the challenge, but really rising to it, and hopefully we can continue to do that for a school our size. Offering those type of opportunities sometimes are difficult within the schedule with all the other things that we do, but we've prioritized that, and we've really seen a lot of return in that, and obviously the students are coming out on top and being able to transfer that post-secondary credit, so we're real proud of them.
Halftime, Cyclones lead at 24-0. By the way, the interception by Wallen, the 6th of the season, our Cyclone defense. Justice is second, Zach is second INT of the season. It got tipped by Jack Blevins on the throw by Jeffers. It wobbled up in the air, and we pulled it down and set up that first score. A Rhett Slagle 1-yard run. William McDuffie a 5-yard run. Zach Wallen a 15-yard catch. And right before halftime, with a no-huddle offense, run out on the field, kick it as fast as you can. That was by design because that may come back to play later on in the season in the playoffs. Hurry up, get that ball out there and kick it, and he did. Reed, the freshman, held it perfectly for Callan Reed to set it up for Will Bowers, who hammered it. A 35-yard field goal, halftime, 24-0. Hello to Robert Blackstone watching in Milford, Massachusetts. Yonder, way up yonder in the north. Thank you. He said, remember, tell Coach RV from back in the day. Robert Blackstone says hello from Milford, Massachusetts, up there working tonight. Thank you, sir.
I bet Robert's driving a truck right now. Guys all over the country. His daughter goes to the high school, know Robert well and his wife, good people, and I'm sure he's got his headset in or maybe parked somewhere. But, yeah, he's all over the country. Great dude. Glad to have him listening.
Next Friday night, people circle this every year to come back home to Elizabethton and to enjoy homecoming for all the festivities. The next Friday night, pretty girls, handsome guys. The Northview Cougars come to town. We're getting ready for homecoming.
Yeah, man, we're excited about that. It's we'll have Powder Puff football, which has been a real big thing. SGA has done a really good job. In the last couple of years, they've always been heavily involved but done some different things and came and made some requests to do some more some things that are, kind of outside of the ordinary throughout the week. But, of course, we have our dress-up days. We're going to have an in-school soccer match on Thursday. Proud of our women's soccer team. We're having a great season.
Great season, yep.
Yeah, we're to Coach Diaz's credit, Coach Presnell and Coach Holt, one of the things we try to accomplish is trying to get some more participation during the school day and maybe having some in-school matches throughout the season, maybe in the fall and the winter and spring, and try to rotate sports, get our kids out in front and, just give kids maybe an opportunity who can't come out in the evenings or can't come out to other sports or travel to get a chance to do that. So we'll be on an assembly schedule a couple times this week to both do that and then have our traditional homecoming pep rally on Friday. So it's always a fun week. It's busy. And, man, I was doing the math down there. I can't believe it. We're 10 school days away from fall break, and that doesn't really sound like it should be that way, but it is. So we'll be hitting homecoming week next week, and then we'll be pushing 5 straight days to get the kids and the teachers off for 5 days. Really proud of them, really proud of the start that we've had to the school year. And, so it's moving right along really fast.
In closing, we're 24 minutes away from Sean Witten on his way to becoming the all-time winningest coach in 101 years of Cyclone football. We're about to see history tonight if we can hang on and win this thing. We're up 24-0 in the break. Great testament to Dave Ryder and now to his grandson, Sean Witten.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just, great people, their family. I've talked to the family a little bit leading up to it, it's inevitably going to happen. Hopefully it happens tonight. Tying it last week was a really big deal. But, I can't think of a person that's more humble, somebody that is going to take it in stride more than likely. I know that he's, proud of his pap for everything that he did. And while Sean was a player here and part of and his family, really, you just think about the time that's been spent both at the old stadium and in the new stadium and just the hours and the countless hours, not just to influence some young men in the game of football, but also outside the lines and the things that they've done in life. So, yeah, to your point, tonight we're still holding on for half. We don't want to jinx anything, but if it ends up being the win tonight and he pushes over that top, just incredibly proud. It's a milestone, something that, we probably won't see again.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Go Cyclones. Thanks, Tom.
Yep. Halftime, Cyclones lead it 24-0. We'll come back with some scores and more at the break. Brought to you by our great sponsor, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We got homecoming, and we got the fall festival coming up. Homecoming is on October the 12th. And the fall festival for the youngins is on Saturday, I should say. That would be the 18th of October. So we're going to talk more about that in a moment. We'll be right back after this. Halftime, Cyclones lead it. Halfway home for Sean Witten becoming the all-time winningest coach at the break. Cyclones 24, Cherokee nothing. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building believers by the book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this to their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. all about it. Readers are our winners in our city school systems. Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Errol McCormick working hard to get their first round of awards mid-October next month. So we'll be back in the schools. Andrew and I will go around and award these youngsters who've read. You heard how they do it. And we're very excited about that, very proud to be a part of that. Readers are winners. Halftime, 24-0 Cyclones. We're joined by Athletic Director Joe Diaz. And, it's been a busy week for Cyclone sports. Soccer, golf got things started on Monday. A great outing for the golfers. Soccer's doing great. Volleyball's doing great. Give us an update, Coach. First off, thanks for coming. Give us an update.
Yeah, thank you for having me again. We've got all those teams that you just mentioned have done a really good job. And, this week is going to be really pivotal. I was looking at some schedule stuff this week and talking with some of the coaches. Like for volleyball, Greenville lost again, I think, last night. And so that gives them 2 losses. We have 2 losses, and Chucky Doak has 1 loss. And we have a matchup with Chucky Doak next week. So that'll be an important game. Also against East as well, who just beat Greenville. So they're playing well, too. So they've got some work to do out there. And then, of course, our soccer team is doing well. They've got an in-school match on Thursday of homecoming week. It starts at 2 o'clock, so that'll be the first time that they've got to do that, and we're excited for Coach Meyer and her girls to be able to experience that and have the students' body out there to watch them play. And then golf on Monday, we'll be doing their district tournament, and so hopefully we wish them all the luck, and we think that they'll do well too. So, and cross country left today. They're actually running in Louisville tomorrow, so extremely busy week.
And you love it as our athletic director, so we're getting fine-tuned because a week from tonight we'll have pretty girls and handsome guys and the homecoming. Folks come back into town. Northview Cougars coming to town. What do we need to know right now about homecoming for next week?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So, starting Monday. Actually, Monday in our new building with the Rider Center, the weights are being delivered. And so I'll be busy on Monday trying to take care of some of that stuff. And then Tuesday, we have the Hall of Fame induction. Where we're going to honor several of our greats here with, Coach Mike Wilson, Ethan Thomas, Jim Ellis, and Lauren Bricky Cowie will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And then on Thursday, we have our in-school match. And then, of course, Friday, we have the actual homecoming game. And, of course, all the homecoming festivities throughout the week that, that students participate in, the dress-up days and the pep rally and all that. So, and then there'll be, of course, the parade, too, on Friday.
Lots going on, folks. Go to CyclonePride.com for everything you need to know about Cyclone Athletics. Halftime, 24-0. We're 24 minutes away from Sean becoming the all-time winningest coach in Elizabethton Cyclone history, which I'm proud to say I'm being a part of this. This is pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to see quite a few of those wins. We're super excited for him. Hopefully we can hold on and be able to celebrate that. I know it's on everybody's minds. The coaches, honestly, it's probably not on Sean's mind as much as we wish he would think about it. But he's humble. He's just a hard worker, and he's just, and of course I know it's going to be an emotional thing for him too, to surpass his grandfather there. But what history our school has, and so we're extremely proud of him, and I know those players know it, and so we're excited for him.
Had him on the show Monday. He said, it is what I'm just terribly gratified and terribly thankful that I have a family that'll let me coach. And he said, I get to pass my grandfather. He said, right now I'm in the middle of the football season. Probably when the season's over, I'll sit down and hit me like a ton of bricks. And so we're not there yet, but we're halfway home. Halftime, 24-0. Thanks for coming up. Go Cyclones.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Our halftime brought to you by the good folks from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We'll talk about the homecoming and fall festival coming up. Also some scores from other games. Halftime, Cyclones lead 24-0. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Halftime Cyclones lead at 24-0. Again, homecoming coming up on the 12th at Pleasant Beach. If you don't have a church home, we'd love for you to come visit on Watauga Road. Pastor Mark Fowler, just saw him on the screen. Oh, boy. Homecoming. That means country cooking, fried
Talked
chicken.
about this last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. Fried chicken.
Strap on the feedback. Oh.
Banana pudding.
Chicken casserole.
Pumpkin pie, chicken casserole.
Casserole.
Hot
pasta,
rolls.
Yeah, you name it.
What'd you say, pasta casserole?
Well, I don't even know if there's pasta casserole, but it sounds good.
Well, there's tables down there lined up with food from here back to Kingsport. So they're jacked up and ready to go. Homecoming on the 12th at Pleasant Beach. And then the Fall Festival, the kids, Stephen Vandison, our youth guys, put together, they got these pallets like a maze. I think they said they got 200 and some pallets. They're making a maze out of again this year. It's bigger and better than last year. It's a Fall Festival for the kids.
Awesome.
We'll have more information about it next week. It's October the 18th on that Saturday. Homecoming is on October the 12th. For our halftime sponsor, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Let's say hello to a couple of folks. We've got some scores to catch up to. Mitzi Hall, Ernie Depew, Jay Younts, Mary Smith, Shane Duggar, Stephanie Schaus, James Avery, Jimmy Buck, Holly Pendergrass, Kim Birchfield says, Tom and RV, the best in the business. Old Birchfield. He's schmoozing us, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
Got to watch him like a hog.
Yeah.
Hello, Kim. Thank you.
He's a suck up, but it's working.
Yeah, it's working. He got us both grin about it. 24-0 halftime. Other games around the region, other games around the area. What's going on?
So Tennessee High is up over Virginia High. That's the Battle of Bristol there.
Yep.
They're up 30-0 in the second quarter. Claiborne County 14, Johnson County 6. That's at the half. West Ridge, Boone, this is a bit of a shocker to me. At the half, it's West Ridge 7, Boone nothing. A little closer than I would have thought. Dobbins Bennett 35, Morristown East nothing in the third quarter. Gatlinburg Pittman 14-0 over Pigeon Forge at the half. A real battle over at Happy Valley. Unicoi County 15, Happy Valley 14. That's about 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter there. Granger 8, Northview Academy, the Cyclones' opponent next week, 0. So Granger's up 8-0 at the half there. Science Hill 54, Cott County nothing in the fourth quarter. Volunteer 21, Seymour 7. That's a halftime score. Greenville 42, Sullivan East 0. Hancock County 13, Unaka 0. South Green 42, Chucky Doak nothing. Sevier County 48, David Crockett 7. North Green 15, Cosby 13. Then here's an Alcoa score in the third quarter. Alcoa 69, Union County 7.
Whoa.
Yeah. Here's another region. Let's see here. Region 2 score. Anderson County 30. Carter 21, and that's a third quarter score, and that's a big battle there. Anderson County 2-1, Carter 3-1, so that's a good game there.
We're halfway home. We'll get ready to start the second half. Halftime brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Again, go to the website or Facebook page, and again, if you don't have a church home, come join us on Sunday. Sunday school's at 10, preaching's at 11. We worship on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights as well at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, and our pastor does a phenomenal job. And he shucks the corn, he shoots it straight as an arrow, and so each Wednesday night he goes through a different book of the Bible in about 45 minutes. He hits the high spots with a handout, and last week we did the book of Joel. Book of Joel is going through one by one and still in obviously the Old Testament. So Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, our halftime sponsor. Cyclones lead 24-0. All right, so this first offensive set for Cherokee, they're in a I don't know if you could say a must situation, but they've not done much offensively. In large part, our defense has swarmed the football. I would think this is a telltale sign for this team for the second half. They get the opening drive, the opening kickoff. I'm going to go ahead and bet. I don't gamble. I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to start at the 20 when Bowers kicks it away into the end zone. It's a must drive for Cherokee, is it not?
It really is. And we've talked about how well the Elizabethton defense has played all year long, and they have. And tonight's been lights out. And I'll tell you what they've done better tonight than they have in some of the previous games. They've not given up any big plays. They've been big play prone to give up some big plays to keep teams kind of in it where they thought they really had complete control of the game, and they've not done that tonight. They've done an excellent job of staying home, playing their position, and tackling well.
Halftime, ready to go, second half, right after this break. You are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this from the Jewelers bench. Back at Mike Cybert Field, the cookies, yes, thank you for the cookies. I got to tell myself, she brought them by Food City today.
Confession's good for the soul.
It is, yeah. I got to man up here. I thought, I'm going to bring some down tonight, and we did, but I jumped on a creamsicle fudge at Food City.
Shame on you.
Shamey. And a half-baked, is it half-baked? No.
No baked.
No baked.
Half-baked,
Sometimes
no
I feel
baked.
half-baked.
Yeah.
It's a no-bake cookies. So thank you, Nancy and Michelle. Oh, yes.
They're so nice to make those, and they're always so good.
Yes.
And you're responsible for the extra pounds I'm putting on during football season.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Weight Loss Success, our sponsor, because of the cookies they're bringing us in the fudge. And that's okay.
I'd like to give a shout out to Robert Blackston, a former player of the Cyclones, a great football player. He's shouted out to us from Massachusetts, just a phenomenal football player, played back there in the 90s with the Witten brothers, and just a great run for us when we made 3 straight semifinals. Just a great football player.
Let us know where you're listening from, and we'll say hello to you when we get a chance. Cyclones get ready to tee it up. Will Bowers, 24-0, start the third quarter. Elizabethton trying to make it 4 in a row after losing to Science Hill to start the season. Next Friday night, Northview Academy coming to town for homecoming. Bowers to kick it away here, right to left on your internet dial. Will Bowers to boom it, end over end. Yep, we'll start at the 20. I don't gamble, but I just about guarantee that's a lock every time. Let's say hello to some more folks while we got a chance here. Melissa Mathis, Chad and Macy Odom, Amanda Grindstaff, Jonathan Morton's going to be going deuce up to Columbus. He's moving to Columbus, Ohio. Kenneth Gooch says, I'm listening. Thank you. And let's see, Michael Kitchens, some of the folks listening on the broadcast. So you get more. Do you have more on that one than I have on mine?
Well, the signal's not great here, so I'm trying to pull it up.
Okay.
Didn't have much success.
1st and 10, Cyclones defending the 20-yard line. A very important drive for Cherokee in this football game. They trail 24-0. To start the second half, Jeffers, long count, claps his hands. Hands off, come near side, tries to corner the 20. He'll go to the 25 and brought down to about the 27. He was dragging down the field. Justice Wallen was right there on him, dragging him. And so great job by Justice on the run by Jaden Gonzalez, who's not got much tonight. This offense has been stymied by our defense. Wallen, they pick up 7 on that one. Actually give him credit for 8. But again, Justice drug him down from behind. Great pursuit and ultimate tackle by our linebacker, Justice Wallen.
Yeah, it was a nice read by Jeffers there to read the end, and then he gave it, and he did a little stutter step move and was able to pick up some nice yardage.
2nd and 2, Jeffers Hands off again to Gonzalez. Sidesteps a man and not very much. He gets brought down for a loss in the play back to the 27. He got the ball at the 25, tried to go outside and sidestep, go inside. Legend Pate was right there to bring him down for a loss in the play to 27. Axel will put it by, give him a generous spot to the 28. No huddle offense. Third down again at about 2 for Cherokee. Third quarter, 24-0 Elizabethton.
It's been really fun to watch these guys throughout the season. That's the best part about football, seeing how guys improve, and Legend Pate being a freshman and how he's improved and contributed to the team is really fun to watch.
Big play here for Cherokee. 3rd and 2. They'll come up with a full house backfield. And they'll hand off to the tailback, and he'll crack it. He'll get the first down and motor the football out to the 33-yard line. Nice run. Wrapped up the pigskin. Stop made again by Legend Pate, the freshman. And also with help from, let's see who else out there, Zach Wallen. But a first down to mark it at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Cherokee. A little breathing room for the Chiefs. It was a nice run, got on the first down, Coach.
Yeah, that was just like you said, it was a double tight, full house backfield right there, and we're just able to power forward for the first.
At the 33-yard line.
Same formation.
Full house backfield again. Tailback handoff. He'll crack it to the 35. He gets stood up. He popped and had a white jersey. Popped him to the 35. Drove him back to the big huddle and stopped the play. It looks like it's Justice Wallen and C.J. Mathis on him again like a duck on a June bug. And also Calix, Daughtery, and Rainwater. Had 4 of them on him. They'll mark the football. Forward progress to about the 37. He paid for that. It was a punishing hit.
They did. But it almost looks like here the Chiefs have said, okay, enough of this. We're going to go double tight. We're going to go full house backfield, and we're going to run the ball right at you and see how the Cyclones react. 2nd
down and about, they'll mark it about 6 or 7. Tailback handoff, and right there, circled around as he got the handoff. We looped around and got him as he got the ball. Legend Pate gets him and drops him. Coach will put him down at about, it was the 37, they'll mark it to the 38. Picks up 1. What a Legend, as he got the handoff of the 35-yard line, was already in the backfield, looped him behind him and tackled him as he was going up the field.
Yeah.
38-yard line. 3rd down and about 5 for the Chiefs.
They're going to go back to their spread now at 3rd and long.
3rd down. Cyclones lead at 24-0 third quarter. Jeffers. We've neutralized this great quarterback tonight so far. Jeffers will hand off to Gonzalez. No, he'll keep it himself and stopped by Braden Rainwater. Got him at the 38-yard line. He put in the breadbasket of Gonzalez and pulled it back, trying to keep it and run it, and he didn't get very far. Rainwater drops him at a 39-yard line, picks up 1. That's all, Coach. Great read by Rainwater.
And you had Riley Jones there as well, and Justice Wallen, and like you said, Rainwater. There was nowhere to go, and that's 3 of the toughest Cyclones on the defense right there. All right there at the point of attack. That was a great defensive play to bring up 4th down.
Our front wall, folks, defensively are studs. They got to punt the football. We're going to get it back here at the 8:27 mark to go third quarter, 24-0. Daughtery, Jones, McGovern, and Rainwater. Jeffers will take it, and now he'll let him get downfield for the coverage. Fair catch called for and taken to the 25-yard line by Zach Wallen. We've got the football at our 25-yard line, third quarter, 8:12 to play, leading 24-0. So the Cyclones will set up shop at the 25-yard line. Richard Van Us, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. Thank you, wherever you may be, on a gorgeous night for football. Remember, last time we was here, we went home on Friday night because the storms had to come back and play it and finish it on Sunday. We beat them 63-6 down here. Last year at our place, we went 41-13. We won 5 in a row. This is the 14th meeting. We'll lead the series 11-2. It's been all Cyclones. First offensive set. Got some folks who want you to say hello to over here in a minute. First offensive set for the Cyclones from the 25-yard line. Rhett will hand off to Wallen. Wallen will take it from the 25 to the 30. He'll come upfield to the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up 9 on a first down gallop. And Gonzalez makes a stop, picks up 9. Coach, some folks you want to say hello to over there.
He is, again, Justice, he is a load and he's got moves. So I want to give a shout out to my mom, Brenda Grindstaff. She's watching. Let's see, Patricia Yelton Parlier also says hello. Cindy Reed, Carolyn DeBose, Tyrone Henry, and Becky Fair says hello.
There you go. Cyclones hand off again. It's going to be to Wallen. Goes up inside and cuts outside of the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 46-yard line. Another 10-yard pickup, another Double C Western Supply first down by Justice Wallen. He went up at the inside. That got sealed off to go to the outside. The far side of the field, curls it up and gets positive real estate to the 46-yard line. First down, Cyclones. And the Cyclones moving this football now on the Cherokee Chiefs at the 7:15 mark. That's a tired defense, Coach. They've been out there a long time tonight. They've been not.
Yeah.
Offense hasn't gave them much time to breathe. Keeper, Slagle. Far side, 45-50, 45, 40. Red barrels his way down to the 38-yard line. Another first down. Another big chunk of real estate for the orange and black on the keeper. Red Slagle across midfield, down inside the 45, down inside of the 40. The mark the football coach at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, this is, you said, Tom, it was a huge stop here in the first half by the Cyclone defense, get the ball back to the Cyclones, and this has just been a punishing drive so far by the Cyclone running game. You know, again, they lined up in the power I, and our version of that is handed to Justin.
15-yard pickup, first and 10 Cyclones on the Cherokee 39-yard line, working right to left on the far hash mark. Single setback now is Mathis, yet another dose. Now CJ gets it. CJ will curl, go in between right guard and right tackle, in between them, and slide forward progress from the 39 down to about the 37-yard line. Picks up 2 on the play. Clock rolling, 6:18 to go, third quarter. Elizabethton leads 24-0.
And it's so demoralizing, too, Tom, when you're a team and you're down and you're on defense and you know you need to get the ball back, and then the offensive team just continues to just pound the ball, just a methodical drive.
Mathis, McDuffie, Wallen, and Slagle have ran the football tonight. We're doing all this out the J train to do back next week. Man in motion. He'll hand off to Mathis, tries to get outside of the 35, sidestep to the 30, and falls forward to the 28-yard line. He was hemmed into the 35. He sidestepped the defender, slid right by him, got down to the 30, marks the football down to the 29-yard line, picks up 8 for C.J. Mathis, and big chunks of real estate continue to be taken now by our offense. And, Coach, let's again go back up front. The Hogs are making the holes for our running backs tonight.
They really are, and again, it's a tribute to both of those units, the backs and the linemen, like you say. They're giving those guys seams, and they're all such great runners in their own right. You just give them a seam, they get into the secondary. The first guy's not going to tackle them most of the time.
Ball at the 30-yard line makes it a third and about 1.5 here. Third quarter, 24-0 Cyclones at the 5:20 mark. Big thanks to Andrew Morgan, the athletic director, and the great staff up here in the press box. They made us feel very welcome. Penalty flag on the Cyclones.
Illegal substitution.
When I showed up tonight, I walked into the gate. They said, "And you are?" I said, "I'm the Taliban. I'm the bad guy broadcast crew." They just laughed at going through. But they've been very nice to us down here.
Yes.
Thank you. 35-yard line. It is, folks, at the end of the day, it is just a game.
Yep.
35-yard line, Cyclones. Cherokee, and now a flag out of the backfield, maybe delay of game on the Cyclones. Let's see. Nope, at 9 on the clock. It's a legal procedure on the Cyclones. At 9 on the play clock, it's another back-to-back penalties.
It's 10 yards, 2 penalties, and we've not snapped the football.
Puts it back to the 40 now, the penalty. Clock at 4:59 to go, third quarter, 24-0 Cyclones. We've got the ball on the Cherokee 40. Ball on the far hash mark, working right to left. Back there now is Justice Wallen toting the mail. Legend Pate's back there. Forgot, left Legend out. He's carried the ball tonight, too. We've got 5 running backs tonight in the stable for the Cyclones. Without the J-Train is hurt, be back next week. Slagle, 3-step drop, looking. Throws in the short side of the field on a comeback route to the 30-yard line, out of bounds, incomplete. He was in single coverage, and he came back for it, and out of bounds on the far side. Didn't make contact. Zach Wallen was the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down. The ball's at the Cherokee 40-yard line.
They're kind of in no man's land right here, and so I think Coach Witten's going to go for it. Too close to punt, too far for a field goal attempt.
40-yard line. 4th down and 11 for the Cyclones. From the 40 to the 29 to move the sticks. Slagle, empty backfield now. He's going to send them all out, flood them out on the pass pattern.
He's going to punt it.
He's going to punt the ball. Yep, he is. So he'll do just that. The punt will hit, bounce around. We're down there to cover it inside the 5. It trickles down to the 3, and we're right down there to do it. Who's going to put the hand on it and say it's down? Give
Jack
credit
Blevins.
to who? Who is that?
Zach Blevins.
Zach Blevins down there to down it at the 2-yard lines where Cherokee will set up shop. Great punt on the roll, I should say, but Red Slagle. 24-0 third quarter. 4:19 to play.
A lot going on that play. Again, like you said, looked like we were going to go for it. Went on a long count just to see if we could pick 5 of those yards up. They didn't jump. Cyclones didn't panic. Just shifted back to a quick punt formation, and Rhett got off a great punt. Great coverage there by Jack Blevins to down it inside the 2.
If you're Cherokee, you got to pay attention now for a potential safety at the 2-yard line. They're going to line on their offensive backfield in the end zone on their own 2-yard line, working left to right on the near hash mark. We're going to bring the horses on this one, see what happens. Puts a man in motion. Jeffers over center. Comes to Gonzalez. Look out. He pops it free to the 10. He gets out of the 20. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. And a touchdown saving tackle by Justice Wallen at the 42-yard line. He broke through. He was off to the races. He gets finally brought down to the Cherokee 44-yard line. A 42-yard run by Gonzalez, the biggest play of the night for Cherokee. That gives them some obvious breathing room and a touchdown-saving tackle by Justice Wallen.
Yeah, I think that just about doubled their offensive output of the first. Well, almost matched their first half output on that one play. But yeah, sometimes you get so excited on defense, you're backed up there trying to get a safety, and you just let someone slip through.
Power I formation. Jeffers over center, hands off to the tailback, and Calix Daughtery wraps him up at the 45. Big 92 with the orange gloves said no, and he drops him again at the 45-yard line. Power I formation, gave it to the tailback, and Daughtery makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. So pick up a 1 on the play. Clock continues to roll. 3:43, third quarter, 24-0. All the scoring in the first half. Cyclones lead it. Ball at the 45.5-yard line, Coach.
The clock should be running, and they didn't forever, but it's running now.
3:35 to go now, third quarter. Jeffers back out of the gun now. He had been over center for a couple of plays. Jeffers puts a man in motion. He'll look to fake the bubble screen pass over the middle, caught, and he'll be dropped right there. Great read. He stayed at home, played it perfectly. C.J. Mathis makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. They set up the screen, and C.J. slammed the door, Coach.
Yeah, this has been a great example of team defense all night long, guys playing their position. C.J. did a great job there. Again, you see those defensive linemen get through, put pressure on the quarterback. Sometimes there's a tendency to maybe relax a little bit. C.J. didn't do that. He was sitting right there on the throw and tackled him for basically no gain.
Picked up 1, give him a half-yard pickup. 3rd and 8 now is what the scoreboard says. Jeffers looks, he's in trouble. He's going to be sacked. They got him. Justice Wallen roared through there and dropped him for a quarterback sack all the way back to the Cherokee 32-yard line. They lose 14. Wallen came in like a locomotive, untouched, and buries Jeffers for the sack, Coach. We're going to get the ball back.
There are so many Cyclones making great plays over and over again. They're fighting to make a great play. Again, 2 guys right there that's just had tremendous games in Rainwater and Justice Wallen, both right there to enjoy that sack.
They'll give it back to the 36-yard line, so it's officially a 10-yard sack, but they got to punt the football. Jeffers to punt it, and it's a high snap. He'll pull it down, and a great athletic move by Landon Jeffers. That ball was way up above him. He reached up with one hand and pulled it down. What an effort by Jeffers, and the penalty is going to be against Cherokee. Penalty against the Chiefs. They'll have to punt it, and Jeffers will back it up even further. What an athletic move by Jeffers to save that punt.
It really was. Like you said, he's a tremendous athlete. There's no question about it. Just doesn't have enough players around him tonight, certainly, to be able to handle the Cyclones, but he's a great athlete.
He'll stand at his 20. He'll punt this one away now. It's a twister. Backpedaling, fair catch called for and taken at the 36-yard line by Zach Wallen. Clock, 1:52 to go, third quarter. Cyclones lead 24-0. They'll put it 1st and 10, actually at the 37-yard line. Cyclone football on their own 37.
Yeah, at this point, you can just see body language. You know, I'm a body language guy. You can tell so much. And I mean, the Chiefs are still fighting, but you can just see they definitely don't have the fight that they did early. You know, and that's hard. I've been in those situations before where you just feel like you just can't get anything going, and then all of a sudden here you are back on defense again, and that multi-headed monster of the Cyclone offense is right back out there.
We'll set up shop with the near hash mark, going right to left, back to the scoreboard. Wide side of the field's that way. We've got 2 over there, 1 to the near side, the short side of the field, and Blevins. Single setback again for the Cyclones. With Rhett Schlegel back in the gun from the 37-yard line, it'll be William McDuffie back there now. So you have McDuffie, Wallen, Pate, Justice Wallen, Red Slagle. Who am I leaving off? Unless somebody else. I'm leaving somebody off the running backs tonight. We've had at least 5.
Let's see.
Wallen, Pate, Mathis, Slagle.
McDuffie.
McDuffie. Yep. He got his first touchdown. Bubble screen won't go. Slagle flushed out of the pocket down the far sideline, throws. It's caught in midfield of the 50. He's going to be dodging traffic. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's down to the 40-yard line. Nice catch and throw on the throw and the catch. The Cyclones. Zach Wallen down to the 41-yard line of Cherokee.
Again, so much going on that play, Tom. They were looking for the quick screen out to the right. Cherokee did a great job of playing up. We've talked about how they've had all that cushion. They're up tight right there. Rhett rolled to his right, bought time, and Wallen broke off the route, ran straight down the field, which is what you're taught to do, and a great throw and catch.
22-yard pass play. Rhett's nearing 200 yards tonight. He's going to go over that 1,000-yard mark. He's having a night. Cyclones first and 10 on the Cherokee 41-yard line, leading 24-0 third quarter. Hand off to McDuffie to the outside of the 40. 35 short side of the field and ran out of bounds to the 30, down to about the 25-yard line. William picks up another big chunk of real estate. This defense is tired, Coach. They've been out there for the betterment of the ball game. They're getting tired. A lot of them bent over because their offense is not giving them any breaks. Defense has been out there and we're wearing it down to the 27-yard line. 14-yard keeper by William McDuffie. Clock at 58 seconds to go third quarter. 24-0 Cyclones on the move at the Cherokee 27-yard line. Far hash mark. Working right to left. Near side's the wide side of the field. The wide side of the field to the near side. How you want to look at it. Couple of up backs. Slagle will hand off, coming this side. Tries the corner, 25. He'll juke a man. He'll be down to the 20. Inside the 20. William McDuffie with the ball down to the 18-yard line. He picks up 9 more. No huddle offense. We're down to 25 seconds to go in the third. Slagle over center at the, 17-yard line. And 15, 14, they may just let this trickle down. Let's see. We're down to 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Yep, they're going to let this one run down to the clock. We're going to go into the field and come back for the fourth quarter with a 24-0 lead here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after 3. Your Cyclones lead 24-0. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Not had a lot of carries for the Cyclones this year, but he's had a really nice game in the backfield.
So Schlegel has the Cyclone to the 12-yard line after the run by McDuffie. Play action, rolls out, Rhett. Looking, rolling to the near side, wide side of the field, reversing his field, going back the other way. Rhett's back at the 20-yard line, turns the corner to the 15. Will be a penalty flag coming back, as that is a block in the back. We're going to be penalized. He rolled to the near side. Everything was sealed off downfield to the credit of the Cherokee secondary. Reversed his field, went that way, and ran out of bounds on the far side, but there's a flag. Absolutely, it's going to be a
blindside block.
Blindside block against the Cyclones, and they're going to bring it back. Hello to B.J. Grindstaff, Kenneth Gooch, Carolyn Gentry, Michael Kitchens, Laura Lewis, Rusty Lewis, Sandra Perkins, Cheryl Kimbrell, Nancy Thompson, Sandra Crow, Linda Williams, Jimmy Buck, Holly Pendergrass, Thomas Stout, Cindy Reed, Patricia Parlier. Penalties against the Cyclones back to where, Coach? The 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, 24-0 Cyclones. So Elizabethton will go back on offense again to maintain the football, but with yardage called against us in the penalty department, back to the 27-yard lines when they mark the football, the second down call. Down to the, to the 7 for a first down. So call it second and about 11. Schlegel looking. Rhett airs it down the middle, caught and open out of the hands of Jack Blevins. He went down, curled over the middle at the 15-yard line, threw a smidge behind him, incomplete pass. Brings up a third down for the Cyclones, but he was open.
Yeah, it was a little bit behind him, but I'm sure that what he would tell you is that he should have made that catch. I'm sure Jack would like to have that one back.
Third down and 11 Cyclones, their own 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, 24-0, all the scoring in the first half of this ball game to this point. Good luck on the player of the game tonight there, sir.
I can't wait to see who you pick.
You see who I pick. Thanks. That's pressure. A lot of them have played well. Rhett, play action looks, throws out in the flat, caught wide open down to the far side on the short side of the field, inside the 20.
That's Britt, isn't it?
It is Braylon Britt with the catch and takes it down to about the Cyclone. Takes it down to the Cherokee Chief, 14-yard line. Nice pass play. Fourth down, very manageable now, Coach, going for it.
Looks like Will Bowers is going to try a 31-yarder.
He is. Bowers will come far hash mark. Callery to hold it. Bowers with back-to-back field goals, 24 against Volunteer and 35 here tonight before halftime. 31-yard field goal, far hash mark, Reed to hold. Callan Reed, the freshman. In for the injured Justin Whitehead. He'll bark it, puts it on the net, on the tee, long enough, deep enough. Guess what? Will Bowers got it. Will Bowers, 31-yard field goal. 27-0 Cyclones, fourth quarter. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Kick in the end zone to nobody's surprise. Even the folks in the press boxes said, get ready to take it to the 20. That's how good Will Bowers has become here. This touchback automatically, 20-yard line on the kick. 1st and 10 Cherokee, trailing 27-0 with 10:20 to play in the ball game. In motion from far side to near side, Jeffers will swing it to him. The man in motion will catch it to 20. In trouble, he'll get up the field about the 23, slips around of a tackle, and still stays on the field. Great effort by this young man going east to west. They finally brought him down to the 22-yard line. He is slippery and making that catch, put him in motion. Jeffers threw it to him. He came this way, got some positive yardage. Coach went back across east to west and got a lot of running for about 3 or 4 yards, but a great effort by this kid.
Yeah, it really was, and the defense played it really well. We just didn't wrap it up there, and he was able to pick up what would have been maybe a 2-yard gain. He was able to pick up about 4.
A lot of running, but he still got 4 yards on the play. 9:55 to go in the football game. 27-0 Cyclones. Elizabethton showing you this defense is lights out tonight so far. Jeffers, play action, throws over the middle, caught to the 30, 35-yard line. Faked the dive, pulled back, and rifled one down the middle. Tackle made by the Cyclones. Tucker Taylor making the stop for Elizabethton. But the ball gets it out to about the pass and catch to the, Coach? 36-yard line. 1st down, Cherokee.
Yeah, and he had pressure in his face. He did a nice job of not panicking and was able to find his receiver over the middle. And Tucker Taylor did a nice job of making the tackle.
36-yard line for the Cherokee Chiefs. 4th quarter, 27-0 Elizabethton. So they'll mark the football to 36. Our defense has slammed the door shut tonight so far on Jeffers, who's thrown for over 5,000 yards in his career. This kid's a real deal. Hand off to Gonzalez. He'll come off the left side, bounce off a tackle, 35. That's as far as he'll go. Who's there to make that stop? You call that Legend Pate, drops him at the 35-yard line. Loses a yard on the play. Came this way, Gonzalez, who's slippery. Not a very big guy, about 5'7", 5'8", a little scat back. He got into what he thought was going to be some open territory. Legend slammed the door shut at the 35-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down and clock at 8:40 to go. They lose one. 2nd and 11. 8:35 to play. 27-0 Cyclones. Full house power eye backfield. Handoff left side. It'll be Gonzalez. Tries to turn the corner. He'll go to the 35. He'll go to the 40. And is run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Picks up about 10. Gonzalez on the carry, bounced out of bounds over there by Braylon Britt for the Cyclones, but again picks up about 10, and they'll keep the chains moving at the 8:23 mark to go in the game, Coach.
Yeah, it's about 3rd and 3, so they have the whole playbook right here, and again with a 27-0 score with 8:18 to go, I'm sure this is 2-down territory if they don't pick up the first on 3rd down.
A lot of these guys go both ways on our football team, so these guys have been out there a lot tonight. And we're still up 27-0 at the 8:03 mark to go in the ball game. The ball's going to be at the 43-yard line.
We had to call timeout there. It looked like we were going to have too many men on the field. We tried to sub late there, and Cherokee was already on the ball to go for it there on 3rd down, and so it was a good decision.
Right back after this, Cyclone football. Stanfield Thomas and Associates, Miss Autumn. So tell folks what STA is all about.
So at STA, we do business tax, individual tax, bookkeeping, and payroll. We specialize in QuickBooks. We do offer QuickBooks training, and we have a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, which is Crystal. She's the owner. She can help with the software, training, inventory cleanup, file setup, and payroll reports. We also do month end, which includes reconciling. So, yeah, we do a lot.
Do what you do best. Let us do the rest. It's a great, great slogan. Phone number, how do we get a hold of you?
423-968-9112 or at statax.com.
Where do we find you on social media?
You can find us at Stanfield Thomas and Associates on Facebook.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Back to action. Gonzalez gets a handoff and nothing. He stood up at the 40 and thrown down at the 40-yard line in a literal sense by Calix Daughtery. Just picked him up, and Cowboy Bob Ellis just rode him down like a rodeo. like he was calf roping, just threw him down to the 40-yard line. Great read by Calix Daugherty, our sophomore end, who's playing lights out. He was the player of the game last week. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. They got to punt the football. 7:35 to go in this one. 27-0 Cyclones. We're going to get the ball back. Back deep will go Britt and Zach Wallen. Back to the Cyclone 25, 30-yard line. Next Friday night, you need to be there for these kids. They played their guts out after losing to Science Hill. Here's a block. It's a block punt. It's blocked. It's up in the air. Picked up. Who's got it? At the 25-yard line. Rainwater blocked the ball up in the air. He came down with it. Rainwater returned it to the 25-yard line. Block punt. We got back there and got it. And Rainwater, probably one of the most deserving guys on the field for the comeback he's had since last year with season-ending knee surgery. And there he was. Popped it up in the air on the block, and he pulls it down. We got it at the 25-yard line of Cherokee.
I'm sure his eyes were big as saucers right there when that ball landed in his arms and he saw the end zone. They did a nice job of tackling, but he saw the end zone, thought this is going to be my chance. Great play.
Rainwater in the turnover. The Cyclones a block punt, and so they get the ball back at the 20, at their second block punt. Last week we blocked it, and C.J. Mathis took it in for a touchdown. Well, McDuffie blocked it last week. Rhett will hand off. He'll give it to Mathis. Mathis will start from the 25 and crack it between the left guard and left tackle down to about actually between the center and left guard to be exact, down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Boyd for Cherokee. Ball at the 23. Clock, 6:55 to play. Elizabethton 27, Cherokee nothing. Mathis back there is your running back. Again, we keep pounding the same storyline, but 5 different running backs tonight for Cyclone football. And the J Train's not even here. He's here, but he's not in uniform tonight. So we are pounding the rock. This is old Dave Ryder football, isn't it?
It is. It is. He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud of the Cyclones' effort tonight. A pretty other than the penalties, definitely here in the second half, it's really kept us, Tom, quite frankly, out of the end zone is our penalties, and we just had another false start.
False start Cyclones will put the football back to about the 28-yard line. Clock rolling, 6:27 to play. It's all Elizabethton, 27-0 right now. Slagle will hand off to C.J. C.J. will pop it off left side of the 25 and barrel rolls like a bear cub to about the 25, 24-yard line with a Cherokee Chief in tow with him. He wrapped him up, brought him down, and third down for the Elizabethton Cyclones at about the Cherokee 26-yard line. Picks up 2, Coach.
Yeah, so it brings up 3rd and 11. I think the Cyclones are content to run the football, but we'll see right here if they want to try to maybe do some play action, try to throw it, and try to pick up the first down.
Sean Wooden, 5 minutes and 50 seconds and counting from becoming the all-time winningest coach in Cyclone football history, surpassing his late grandfather, Dave Ryder, to be the all-time winningest coach. We're pretty well on our way. C.J. Mathis on the short side of the field to the 25. He's at the 20, and again lowers that right shoulder and cracks it down to the 19-yard line. Secondary makes it. Gonzalez saves it for him as C.J. pounds it down to the 19-yard line. Picks up 7 and a 4th down now for the Cyclones, and they're going to put it back up to the 19-yard line. That's where the line of scrimmage at the 19. So 4th and about, we're going to call it 4.5 yards. We're going for it here.
I think we're going to kick it again.
Nope, Bowers back out there to kick it again for another field goal.
36-yarder?
So Reed will be on the far hash mark. Callan Reed to hold of the freshman. It will be indeed a 26 plus 10, a 36-yard field goal for Bowers. Reed, ball down. The freshman puts it on the tee. It's deep enough. It's long enough. It is good. He got it again. 37-yard field goal. Will Bowers, his 3rd of the night. And the Cyclones jump out 30-0 with 4:47 to play in the football game.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Will Bowers, after missing a lot of field goals earlier in the season, made 3 in a row and 4 straight, going back to the Volunteer game, 3 tonight. Automatic touchback, and we're going to see them bring it out of the 20 again. Hello to Gordon Mitchell, Glenn McQueen, Michael Kitchens, B.J. Grondstaff, Teresa Duggar. Hello, little Teresa. Roger Franklin, Cheryl Kimbrell, Carolyn Gentry, Kenneth Googe. Let's see, Laura Lewis. Who else down through here can we say hello to real quick? Katie Witten. It's got to be her mama because Katie's here. Kendall Barton, Cheryl Kimbrell, Roger Franklin, Mike Taylor, Patsy Lyons, Stephen Harden, Deanna Ryder. Watching or listening, her grandson's going to break the mark tonight. I'm going to call it. 4:22 to go. We're up 30-0. Sean's going to get this record tonight. Jabbers from the 20. We have neutralized an outstanding quarterback tonight. He'll hand off to Gonzalez. He'll get a little crack to look at to the 30 on his feet. Nice run to the 35-yard line. Britt makes a tackle, but not before a nice run out to the mark the football to the 33-yard line. Picks up 13. Andy in West Virginia watching. Thank you, Mike Taylor. Volunteer wins tonight in the league, defeating Seymour. They get back in the win column 41-31. We're watching Northview and Granger go at it. That's our opponent next Friday night. What's the score, 14-8? Is that what you said?
Let's see here. 21-8 now, Northview Academy.
Cougars trying to get their first win of the season. Yep. We'll have them next Friday night for homecoming. From the 34-yard line, working off right side, and he'll get good positive real estate out to the 43-yard line. Nice run. Weston with the running for the night for the Cherokee Chiefs. We've neutralized him a lot tonight, too. Tackle made by, I think, Wallen. Let's see. Nope. Yep. No, Calix Daughtery made the tackle at the 47-yard line. 3-minute mark to go in the ball game. 30-0 Cyclones. Next Friday night, homecoming 2025. Be there to support these kids and the band and the cheerleaders and the dance team. It's a great team effort for Cyclone football on a Friday night for homecoming. Jeffers 3-step drop looking. Outside pressure, flushed out of the pocket running. Now he'll just throw it out of bounds as he had nobody downfield, all sealed down and covered. Great defense downfield by our secondary. Nothing to do with just throw it out of bounds, and he did as he got out of the pocket, running to the far side and just threw it into the Cyclone sideline for an incomplete pass, obviously. 2:24 to go, running clock here. Cyclones are going to head back to Betts in that long bus ride. Going 4-1 on the season. Our only losses to the Science Hill Hilltoppers, ranked 9th in the state. Jeffers, blitz, unloads it. Catch made, he'll mark it to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 27. Cyclones put the blitz on. David Wright got in his backfield and made him unload early. Catch made. Orsman brings it, who's back out on the field, all the way down to the mark the football coach to the 20, where the mark it? 26-yard line, 28-yard line. 1:43 to go. We're trying to keep them on a shutout. They're trying to score here. 1:38 to play in the football game. We're going to win it, but we'd like to have a goose egg, and they obviously want to score, and we understand that. That's what they should be trying to do. They'll do it from the 28-yard, 27-yard line. Hand off to Gonzalez. He'll go to the 20. He'll go to the 15. He'll go to the 10. He'll be brought down to the 10-yard line. So Gonzalez, all of a sudden, his offense mowing right down the field here. We got some youngsters in, some substitutions in some of the positions, but still, Gonzalez and the Chiefs, you wonder where that's been all night long. But again, we've got some new faces in there in the secondary. 1 minute to go. They've spotted the football at the Cyclone 10-yard line. We're trying to pitch a shutout. They're knocking on the door in the red zone. Hand off. No, Jeffers will keep it himself and running to the 10, to the far side, and we run out of bounds to stop the clock. Justice Wallen was right here to bearing down on him, and he just goes out of bounds to stop the clock, coach, to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they've called timeout because as you mentioned before, after the last field goal, they had a running clock, and so we're going to call timeout and see what they can do here and try to get in the end zone in the last 45 seconds.
11-yard lines with the mark to football. 45 seconds to play. 30-0 Cyclones. So after losing to Science Hill in a heartbreaker in Johnson City, which could have gone either way, we know that, but it went to Science Hill, give them props. Since then, we've ruled off Tennessee High, Westridge, Volunteer, and tonight Cherokee, and more importantly, we're now 2-0 in the conference. That's huge.
Yeah,
that's what counts.
You want to position yourself the best record you can possibly have in the league, and again, just a great effort tonight by the Cyclones. About the only thing you can say is maybe some penalties that have hampered us certainly here in the second half, but other than that, it's just been an outstanding effort by certainly led by the defense, really got things going, and then the offense just been very methodical, very productive, again, other than the penalties. So it's and a kicking game. You mentioned it before the game. It's definitely been a huge advantage for the Cyclones tonight.
Will Bowers with 3 field goals tonight, now 4 in a row, going back to last weekend's Volunteer. So it's to the 11-yard lines when we got the football. 45 seconds to play. We'll start back up after the timeout of the running clock. They're in a hurry-up offense trying to score to avoid the shutout here. Cyclones want to keep a goose egg up there. Jeffers goes to the end zone. He'll overshoot his man and he'll make the catch. Was he out of bounds? Nope, he made the catch. Nice over-the-shoulder throw from Jeffers for the touchdown catch for the Cherokee Chiefs. Let's see who made that catch. He went out of play. Now he's come back into play here in the near sideline. 10-yard touchdown pass. Coach, who is that right there at the 25-yard line?
Number 11.
Number 11 makes the catch. Credit Lofton Hayes with a touchdown. A 10-yard pass. Jeffers laid it right on the money over the shoulder. Perfectly thrown ball, but Landon Jeffers with a touchdown. Ball down, a point after it's up. It's end over end, and the shutout has been avoided. 39 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 30-7 Cyclones. So you wonder, at least I do, sitting up here for 3 3.75, where's that been all night? Because they went right down the field, made it look, quite frankly, pretty easy to punch it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to slight them. I mean, they hung in there, could have quit, and they kept fighting there to get in the end zone. So that's a positive they can take and build on as they move on throughout the rest of the season. But sometimes when you've got a big lead like that, you just kind of let down just a little bit. I know that the defensive staff will sure talk to them, because I know what a big deal it is to get a shutout. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to get a shutout. That takes a lot of effort and just goes to the focus on everybody on the defense when that happens. And so they'll be upset about that as a defensive unit, and they'll be able to look back at the film on that over the weekend and correct some things there, because they're going to be in some fourth quarter games, and they're going to have to be able to play 4 quarters as we go down the stretch.
39 seconds to go. They'll line it up here. We are anticipating possibly, looks like it'll be a timeout now. So the Chiefs.
I think they called timeout, Tom. Sorry.
Jeffers with a touchdown pass, now his 8th of the season. Hayes' 5th touchdown catch. And timeout on the field with 39 seconds to go in the ball game. 30-7 Elizabethton. So we're 8th in the state. Made a pretty good showing down here. We neutralized a really good quarterback and a high-powered offense. Came in averaging 46 points a game. Weston averaged 12 yards a carry. He didn't get that tonight. Jeffers was averaging a couple hundred yards passing a game. Didn't get that tonight. Be interesting to see what Red Schlegel's passing numbers were, because he was consistent up and down all the way through the ball game. He came in with 841. I'm going to say he went over 1,000 tonight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he threw for at least a couple hundred yards tonight. We'll see on the final stats. Scoreboard shows Cyclones 30-7 with 39 seconds to play in the football game. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be. And the Cyclones will, again, line it up after the timeout.
Tom, you mentioned the night and the big win for Coach Whitten, and I think back to, I think it was 1977 when Elizabethton City Schools made the decision to hire Coach Ryder, and look where we are now.
Onside kick trickles all the way down the field. We smothered at the 20-yard line. So we'll have it at the 20-yard line. Smothering the football. Looks like it was, I want to say Britt down there to do it.
I think so.
Braylon Britt down to the 20-yard line. 38 seconds to go. Running clock is gone now since we have a 23-point differential. 30-7 Elizabethton. 38 seconds to go. We'll make an assumption here. You'll think I'm brilliant in my football strategy that the Reds going to take a knee.
Yes, sir.
With 38 seconds to play.
The best offensive formation in football, the victory formation.
Victory formation, yep. Going to snap the ball, and he's going to take a knee, I would think. He will. Clock rolls. 35 seconds to play. They're going to line them up and shake hands in a minute. Cyclones are going to go and give Sean Whitney his all-time winningest victory for Sean Whitney, number 174. Part of Cyclone history right here, folks. 174, and Sean has now become the all-time winningest coach in Elizabethton Cyclone football history. Final score, Elizabethton 30, Cherokee 7. They go to 4-1. We improved to 4-1. And Sean Whitten is the all-time winningest coach in Elizabethton Cyclone history. He'll be the last one to want to talk about that, but we're going to talk about it as the teams shake hands here. Final score, Cyclones win it. On a great night for football in Rogersville, Tennessee, the Cyclones come down and beat a good Cherokee team, neutralizing their offense. Final score 30-7. We'll come back with a postgame show. You are listening to 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Final score, Cyclones 30, Cherokee 7.
Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the Medical Care Building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical Therapy Services. Last question real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 to 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent, excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at Mike Seibert Field in Rogersville, Tennessee. Final score, Cyclones win at 30-7. They have homecoming next week against Seymour. We have homecoming against Northview Academy next week. Let's recap the scoring. It got going early on a tip ball by Jack Blevins. picked out of the sky, the 6th interception of the season by our defense. Kind of set the tone, really. 6:23 mark in the first quarter, the Zach Wallen interception. We go right down at the 4:40 mark, less than 2 minutes later, and Schlegel punches it in, a 1-yard run. His 4th consecutive game, he's scored a rushing touchdown. Bowers point after first quarter scores 7-0. At the 8:28 mark in the second period, William McDuffie, the junior, his first varsity touchdown run, a 5-yard scamper. Bowers point after 14-0. Then a 15-yard pass from Rhett Schlegel to Zach Wallen. Makes it with the point after 21-0 in favor of the Cyclones. Zach Wallen with his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. Signed, seal, volunteer now tonight against the Cherokee Chiefs. 21-0. And right before halftime, Bowers puts a dagger into the Cherokee Chiefs with a 35-yard field goal. Halftime 24-0. They get the second half kickoff. They can't do anything with it. We go to the third quarter. We didn't do anything with it either. So we go to the third quarter, same score, 24-0. And in the fourth quarter, Will Bowers a 31-yard field goal. Will Bowers a 37-yard field goal. And they get the only tally of the ball game with 39 seconds to go on a pass play from Jeffers to his favorite receiver, Lofton Hayes, an 11-yard pass play, point after good, and that's the way it ends tonight. 30-7 Cyclones go to 4-1 of the season. They lead the series now 12-2. They've won 6 in a row over the Chiefs, heading back to Betsy for homecoming. And Coach, our players of the game, tough again tonight, but we pick, as we always do, 3 to get a free lunch from Poor Trav's Deli, best steam sandwich in the Tri-Cities, a free buffet from Pizza Inn with 18 pizzas at any given time, plus salad and the pastas, 12 regular pizzas, 6 dessert pizzas, and the salads and the soups, and the chocolate pudding. Can't leave that out. That's great. And then also the drink from Tuffy's Cafe inside the building at the school. They'll get all 3 of those certificates. We start with the obvious, the kicker tonight. Touchbacks, 3 field goals, point afters. Will Bowers putting on the show tonight for the 2nd consecutive week. He's one of our players of the game.
Yeah, just really, really proud of him. Again, like we talked in the pregame, tough season up to this point. Actually, last week, he works so hard, and there's no one wants to make kicks more than he does. And then for him to get that kick late in the game, you talked about it earlier last week. It's the analogy I use. It's just like when good shooters are struggling, they just need to see one go through the rim, just see one go through the net. And that's the same way with the kicker. He was able to get that one down last week, and he's just been lights out. Those were college kicks. 2 or 3 of them were college kicks tonight. And so very, very proud of him. Like we talked about, you have to have short memory, just got to get right back in it, and he did that. So really proud of him.
Huge weapon. He's going to be even bigger down the stretch in the rest of the regular season and the playoffs. One of our players of the game tonight, Will Bowers, his first varsity touchdown run ever. William McDuffie, the junior, player of the game tonight. You talking about a thrill to cross that goal line for the first time? I've never done it.
Well, I didn't either, and I played football here, and I never got to cross the goal line.
There you go. So he did.
Other than to celebrate with someone who scored. That was probably.
You never scored a touchdown on your own?
Or if I was in trouble and I had to run the field, I crossed the goal line then.
Well, McDuffie, player of the game tonight. For that very reason, junior, first varsity touchdown ever. Big job tonight for William McDuffie. Kid's going to be thrilled to be honored, as he should. His first touchdown as a Cyclone on the varsity uniform. And then last but not least, everywhere tonight, running the football, tackling the football, a man among boys. Again tonight, Justice Wallen, the player of the game. And look, we could give to 4 or 5 other guys tonight. We just can't keep giving away free food for these guys, for these sponsors. So gracious to do that.
It really has been the hardest this year to do it. You're right. I mean, it's just there's so many guys that play so well and make so many plays.
Which is a compliment to our program.
It is. Absolutely.
So many guys making big-time plays week after week. So, again, you go Bowers, McDuffie, and Justice Wallen, players of the game. Coach, closing comments. We're going to load this wagon up and head back to Betsytown, winning tonight 30-7. Your final thoughts of the broadcast and the game tonight.
Well, again, just a great game for the Cyclones to come down here. A team that's 4-0, riding high. They're feeling really good about their football team, and they have a good football team. And just to come out focused like they were and just really take control and just never give them an opportunity to really get in the ball game. That's just a credit back to the coaching staff and their preparation all week long. And you just can't finish things without talking about how proud you are of Coach Witten. And again, like I said, great decision back in 1977 to hire Dave Ryder from Southwest Virginia to come to Elizabethton, and this is when you said number 666.
666 tonight.
And,
yep.
And those two gentlemen, Coach Ryder and Sean Witten, have over half of those, and just what a tribute to that family and what they've meant to our community. I've been blessed to I played for Coach Ryder, and then I was very, very fortunate to be on the sideline and coach with him. And then to see Sean come in and just take that mantle, I just know that Coach Ryder's so excited tonight that Sean has broken his record. He couldn't think of anyone better to break his record than Sean, so just congratulations to that family.
So to make that point, 666 as a school, 347 wins have come from Dave Ryder and now Sean Witten. We'll go back to Betsy, 8th in the state at 4-1. We're getting a mojo. We got Northview coming up. Then we take to the highway. Let's see, we go to Granger. We'll come back home for Sullivan East and for Seymour. Then wrap things up on they may move this thing to Halloween. Right now it's on the 30th. I know we've been told there's some discussion to put it back on a Friday night to keep the routine going. But either way, we got Greenville on the final game of the regular season. That'll be down at Burley Stadium in Greenville. That's what's left. Up next, Northview Academy for homecoming. Thanks for listening to the broadcast. Be sure to like it and share it. We'll do it again next week at home with the Cyclone Network and Axel Steins with the Cyclone Walk. And it's homecoming next week. Looks like the weather should be very good for that. We'll wrap up our broadcast, as we always do, by telling you the verse of the day. Psalms 145, 18 and 19 says, "The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth." And verse 19 says, "He fulfills the desires of those who fear him. He hears their cry, and he saves them." And again, we wrap it up by saying, thank you. Hello, sir. How you doing? Yes, I do. You doing good? Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for hearing us and loving us. Good way to end it. Psalms 145, 18, 19. RV, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. You and I will jump back on the wagon and head to Granger, the land of the Grizzlies.
That's a beautiful campus, beautiful drive down there along the lake, and next week the A-team will be back together. You and Coach Eddie Pless. Can't wait.
The Plester will be with me.
Yeah, so homecoming, like you said, a big week for Cyclones, and again, unfortunately, only 4 home games this year, as you mentioned before. So I just encourage you to come out and support these kids. This is home game number 2, so don't take them for granted. It's a special place. It's a special time anytime the Cyclones play football in Elizabethton. So hope to see everyone out there next week.
We beat a good football team tonight. Final score, Cyclones 30, Cherokee 7. Till we re-greet you Monday morning for the Tom Bailey Sports Show from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Coach Witten will come by and talk about this big win. We salute again Sean Witten, the all-time winningest coach now in Elizabethton Cyclone history, and our players of the game tonight as we beat a good Cherokee team. He's here. Let's get him on here.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't know he was here. Oh, how about them Cyclones?
Yeah, big-time statement game for us. 24 points in the first half, just complete game for us, in the first half. Just got the turnover, and then we just kind of rolled from there. Just really credit our offensive line, just really playing physical, running the football tonight, trying to prove that, we got a complete team. And, we've been throwing the football a little bit, but tonight was about running it, and we used all of our running backs. Credit Coach Whitehead, got those guys playing well, and defensively, we kind of shut down the run game.
Defense, we beat a good offensive football team tonight. Go ahead and sit down. Take your load off your feet for a second, because this is a special night in Cyclone history for this young man and his family. But we picked Will Bowers, William McDuffie, first varsity touchdown. What a thrill for that kid. We got to give him player of the game. That was awesome. And then also, Justice Wallen was everywhere tonight.
Yeah, just proud of those guys. The way we came in, when it was going to be a tough challenge, a good football team. But tonight was about a statement game for us. Just really wanted to send a message that, we're not done yet. We got a good football team, and when you're at the halfway point, Tom, you just got to kind of stop making some of those mistakes a little bit. Not quite the finish we wanted, but proud of those guys for stepping up. We were without Jay Bird tonight. Justice had a different role, and we just wanted to get those guys going. So proud of Duff and proud of Will Bowers. We believe in him. He's a great kicker. Anytime we can give him opportunities, we can do that. So, we should have put up some more points there in the fourth quarter. We had 3 drives, got stalled. But, really proud of our guys, the way that we finished today. Tom, our program's always been about blue collar. It's been about toughness, tenacity, courage, and it's never been about talent. And that's what we wanted to get back to tonight.
Probably the best number tonight. Our school has now got 666 wins in the program. Dave Ryder, Big Daddy, and Sean Wooden combined 347 wins between you two. You're now the all-time winningest coach. Your thoughts about that?
Just super proud of, just being at a place that loves football, being at a place that there's tradition and there's a standard, and without Big Daddy, there's not a tradition, there's not a Cyclone Nation, and I just try each and every hard, and for 19 years I've wore the coaching hat each and every day. I've never took a day lightly or taken it for granted, and day in the off season, summer, whatever it may be. When you're a coach, you're a coach, and not every day is going to be a great day. Leadership is lonely sometimes at the top. Not everybody agrees with your decisions you got to make, but try to lead. Just the thing about our program that's super proud of is we try to do it the right way, and we leave no stone unturned. We play extremely hard, and just super proud of all the guys that have support staff and the players. The players the one deserve all the credit, and just thankful to be at a place where that they've given me a chance to grow and mature. And 19 years ago, at 27 years old, I took this job, and it's just there'll be a time to reflect on it, but we've been raised by a great guy in Dave Ryder, and 1976, my grandmother said yes to move to Elizabethton, and without that, our legacy never gets started.
So thanks to
Yes,
Mama
sir.
Ryder. It's an honor to call you game,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go
Appreciate it.
Cyclones, yep. That'll do it from here. That's a good one there, folks. 174. I didn't know he was coming up. You ready to go home? You ready to roll?
Yeah, that was a treat.
That was a treat.
Yeah.
You ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready.
See you in a couple of weeks. Go down and make a little trip down to Granger.
Yes, sir.
Cyclone homecoming next week. Final score 30-7. Sean came up, was gracious enough to do that, and we appreciate that. So, again, we'll close it out by telling you, as always, bloom where you planted and win or lose, be a good sport. It's great to be a Cyclone tonight. We beat a good team on their turf. Final score, 8th-ranked Elizabethton 30, Cherokee 7. Back Monday with the Tom Daly Sports Show. Have a great weekend. So long from Cherokee. As Mama always said, bloom where you're planted, and I'll tell you, win or lose, be a good sport. It is only